biggest fan I'm ever gonna meet. Got on my t-shirts and every MP3, even the rare stuff that's never been released. Oh. Photos can only do so much for you. You wanna see the real thing? Why don't you see me in concert? I'll put on a show. Get the best look from the very front row. At my concert, oh, hey, oh. At my concert. Let's go. Waiting in the line, the doors open, it's time for you to make your move and know just what to do. When the lights go down, you'll hear the first few sounds. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh. I stepped out onto the stage. You think you're gonna faint, and you knew it was worth the wait. To see me in concert, I'll put on a show. Get the best look from the very front row. At my concert, oh, hey, oh. At my concert. Let's go. Such a crazy show, then we all go home. You just can't hold it in. You've gotta tell all of your friends that they should see me in concert. Get the best look at my concert, oh, hey, oh. At my concert. You should see me in concert. I'll put on a show. Get the best look from the very front row. At my concert, oh, hey, oh. At my concert. See me in concert. Welcome to my show. Get the best look from the very front row. At my concert, oh, hey, oh. At my concert. Let's go. Babe, tell me, will you stay the night with me? Tell me, will you give me company when the stars are out but no one to see? Babe, will you stay the night with me? Sun's down, but I wanna get down with you. First time that I feel I can make a move. You're falling in love with the attitude. Oh, the club closes up and I know what to do. My house in a car big enough for two, with room for fun if we don't leave soon. That's the truth. Yeah, boy, my blood is boiling. This evening I'm enjoying, but I need you to cool me down, babe. Tell me, will you stay the night with me? Tell me, will you give me company when the stars are out but no one to see? Babe, will you please stay the night with me? Stay the night with me. Stay the night with me. Time wasting, the longer it takes to decide. We've only got a limited time before the sun begins to rise. Get inside my ride. Press my butt down on the pedal. Speeding, I feel like a rebel. When we kiss, our lips, they tremble. I promise I'll be
Ew. God. It's always fun to you know, stream some Komorebi. It's the opportunity to listen to his freaking soundtrack is like insane. It's actually surprisingly good. I think, like, say if you have Spotify, I think you definitely should check it out at least once. Because I think it's definitely worth it to you know, give it a shot at least you know, somehow. But speaking of, welcome in. I know it's super weird seeing me streaming on Sunday, but you know, as I mentioned yesterday, we are going to be busy dealing with you know, Christmas stuff on tomorrow. So I think if you're like, you know, instead of having to you know, wonder about when the hell they're going to be able to start. So I'm feeling since they're going to be like, you know, out of town for like most of the day. I'm not even sure like when it could actually be Here, that touched her. There you go. Yeah, so they're gonna be like, you know, out of town for like at least a few hours. They were supposed to be like leaving in the afternoon to come back in the evening sometime. So, you know, rather than worry about like when I'm actually be able to start, when I'm gonna get home. For stream today, because at least I know I'll be home there now on the normal stream start time. So hey, Sunday stream. But yeah, we're playing some Komorebi today. I think I'm gonna see if I'm trying to finish this game today. I mean, there's always a chance I might not, but that's for sure though. It's hard to say for sure, really, because I think the last time we basically got up to the, because right now we're in the when New Year's Eve, the Quantum Leap. So I finished 2 of them so far. So we're just about to, you know, get into the 3rd one, which is with Dante. So it's gonna be like flooring the hell out of them. Hi, Sparky. I see you. Welcome in. But yeah, we're just about to get into you know, Dante's part of the Quantum Leap. So I will be flirting the hell out of them every chance I get. Because for those of you who have not been here, I'm going all the way for Dante. But we'll see what happens with that. Who knows? Might have a chance of it. But yeah. I've been good. Yeah, actually, I was expecting work to be busy as hell, so I'd be like pretty tired. But actually, surprisingly, wasn't that bad. I was expecting. I think it must have been because of how like the mindset kind of changed with the, you know, after the pandemic and everything like that. But you know, Saturday was like way worse than today was at work. So I mean, I'll take it all I can get though. So but yeah, hope we really have a good eating or good day so far. They're having a Christmas actually. I think it's probably already Christmas for you over there. But it's good. All right, let's pause. We'll get started more at. Yeah.
Cute.
Not cute. Oh, speaking of, I actually also have a new emote too. It actually is a follower emote too. Is what I'm trying to go through, but I'm gonna say that is fair. I can feel you on that one. I can imagine it's probably gonna be gonna feel like after I'm done with everything tomorrow. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, yeah. There's just, you know, I do have a new emote. It's in the follower emote. So you know, if I'm not gonna say exactly what it is, because you know, it's that word. But you know, if you can find it, go ahead. Yep, there it is. All of that. But yeah, let's start anyway. Yeah, but bear with me because I ended up making like an entirely new source for this game, so I don't have to be like readjusting everything when I have to use the window capture. So it's probably gonna be like a little bit bigger than normal, but you know, we'll work on it. Okay. But yeah, welcome in, Wrath. Welcome everybody. Let's go. Let's do this. See what we got here. God, 13 hours. That was nice little picking me up. Tedder was definitely easygoing and has opened up the most to me. Oh, I forgot that we had Taylor a lot during the last midnight, so that works. Aside from Kyron, he's the only person who told me about his vision. That 3 made a difference in how much we were able to bond. It's almost like a wall that needs to be broken before I can move forward. I start to wonder what Isaac's vision was. Dante's too. As far as place goes, I can only imagine that his is extremely concerning. This, especially with what we've seen, like in his diary and stuff like that. It seems like a lot. But they still remain a mystery to me. All three of them. I knew that Isaac was positive and it had to do with our current situation. Places was bad enough they had a business card for the Vision Protection Program. But Dante? I don't think he said a single thing about his. Is he taking stories from a future like place to with his music? That makes sense. I can imagine it would be. All we can do is think back to that day we made a pact against fate. They wouldn't touch an inner divisions anymore. Not even an afterthought. Even in certain new divisions, there's still so much uncertainty. Hopefully I get them to open up and share a little more.
Cute.
Cute. Hi, Derek. Yeah, they did it good, Phil. They find it quickly. Yeah, that's it. It definitely is pretty nice emote. I think Dark definitely did a pretty nice job with it. I don't know, did a little, like I saw it pop in my DMs like when I looked up this morning, it's like, oh, that's gonna be fun to see people use. It'd be interesting, I would say. Oh, I stepped into my tracks. It's them again. Can't be. It's actually impossible. Yet I'm seeing it with my own two eyes. They stand there, giving me that smirk again. This isn't real. This can't be real. I shake my head, but they're still there. A moment later, they hold up their hand. It's not an apple this time. It's Clace's diary? Nobody else in the room seems to be aware of their presence. Why are they doing this to me? I need to know. They taught me with symbols of my guilt, my regrets. A testament to every act of folly since I arrived. I start to rush toward them, maintaining eye contact. They need to tell me why. I need to... I bumped into Dante and stumbled back.
Whoa, just who I was looking for. Having a good time so far, Delta?
Dante, it's the agent again. Having the time of your life.
Glad to hear it. Want another drink? I can barely taste the booze in these things.
That is so wild, the ways it's going. Oh yeah, I should remember. I think I just remember the fact that we end up like accidentally, running into Isaac's workstation. The one he told us like not to go into. So that's another bad part about that. But I mean, it works though. I can tell he's already drunk, at least a little. But I choose to take him up his offer and have another. We are already halfway there, to the fourth and final midnight.
You know, it's almost our time to hang out. I've been looking forward to this night for a while now. Ever since Taylor suggested the whole quantum leap thing.
Oh my god, so am I. So looking forward to this night. At least for this midnight.
I'm a sucker for big moments, though. And like I say, New Year's Eve is one
Not
of the
true,
best.
by the way. Not true.
Super glad we get to spend one of these midnights together.
I smile, yet feel nothing but fright on the inside. That's not even what I wanted to say to him. But the agent just vanished, like a figment of my imagination. That's impossible. I know it was hallucinating. It was real. It had to be. God, I hate when it does that. It was just the last time too. I think we did that again. Whatever. I shake my head and tell them that everything is fine.
Wanna take your drink and go someplace quiet? Maybe my room? You know, like when we first hung out.
I remember that one actually. That was nice. I nod.
Just don't try and get me to spill any plot secrets. After a few drinks, who knows what I'll say.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Right, red tape, NDAs. I've been signing a lot of my stuff myself lately. Maybe that's it. I've been bottling everything up inside. Hey, Speed. Come in. Was it awful? Yep. Yeah, I figure we just chill a bit, not having to worry about actually playing games, which is experience a story. Because I was expecting work to be super busy, me being super tired and all that, but it actually wasn't that bad, surprisingly. I'll just hope that sometime soon I can let it all out. But it's definitely interesting, I can tell you that. I did like that. We enter his room, and he immediately turns off his monitor.
Ooh, can't be letting anyone see my writing. Not by choice, of course. I just don't want to get sued.
That is totally fair. We both took a sip of our drink. Honestly, I'm almost done with all the booze. It was good to party for the first couple weeks, though. In fact, part of me hopes we go through all the booze at PlaySpot. It was lasting for a good while, too. I think I forget exactly when the nightclub event happened. Probably at least a week or so ago. The party's pretty loud. I can tell that everyone has had a few.
So, I actually wanted to give you something. I meant to do this earlier, but I saved it for tonight.
Oh? I like where this is going.
Delta.
He says my name in a stern fashion, but he's clearly joking.
You sure know how to add to the moment. Just a sec. I hope you don't find this gift too sappy.
Yeah, just so you probably just joined up, but to just clarify, I'm going to flirt with the hell with Dante.
I know you've never really read my work, so I wanted to give you something special.
I mean, I hope it works. I really want to get in a deal with Dante because he's probably my favorite out of the group. Let's start with his bookshelf and take something out.
Here.
Oh god, I love this face. After he hands it over, I inspect it. It's an autographed copy of one of his novels.
Well, I hope it's not weird that I consider my own work a gift, but this is a first edition copy. There aren't many out there.
Oh, okay. You say it's like, don't sell it on eBay. We don't need.
It was part of a test run to see if the book could sell. After it did well, they printed way more.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. It's called Forlorn. I remember Clace mentioning he had a first edition copy as well.
It's also the one with the character that reminded me of you.
Oh, that's nice. I think he means the character that dies.
I'm always a bit hesitant to give away my own books. A lot of people think I'm just full of myself or something.
Well, I mean, they gotta make it, like, special.
But I consider my work an extension of myself. Like I always say, the purest form of self-expression.
Yeah, that's fair.
So to me, it's like giving a piece of myself away. God, imagine doing that then getting shut down.
That would suck.
It happens more than you'd think. That's why I'm so selective about it.
Yeah, that's definitely fair.
I was pretty sure it wouldn't fall flat on you, though, so in my mind, you're one of the good ones.
Okay, I'll take that, gladly. That's pretty flattering, and I understand his intent. I don't really think if this is a self-serving gesture.
I hope you'll read it.
I hope so too. Of course I'll read it.
Glad to hear it. Make sure to tell me what you think.
Yeah, I'll leave you a 4-star review on Amazon. You know, 4 stars. He smiles at me and rubs the back of his head.
Everything going on lately has got me thinking a lot. With how uncertain tomorrow is, I need to seize every moment.
Yeah, just like if I put a 5-star review, it just seemed like seemed like a simp. But if I do a 4-star review, like say you liked it, but you don't like it like insanely much. It makes sense.
If I want my vision to come to pass.
Yeah. He sits down on the edge of his bed and taps the spot beside him. I guess he doesn't even consider me a stranger anymore. That's nice. I join him, place my drink on the nightstand beside me.
I know how I told you about reconnecting with my family. Well, to be honest, it was more than just wishful thinking.
Ooh, okay.
It's not that I want to do it. It's more like I know I'll do it regardless. So why get in the way of progress, right?
Yeah, maybe that'll work towards some family, so that works. He takes a sip of his drink.
We're all at the dinner table. Happy. Laughing. Not a care in the world. I have a brother, too. That one was a shock to me. But that's all there is to it. One big, happy family.
The way he says it seems like there's something wrong with that.
Talk about a boring vision, huh?
Oh, okay, so it was a vision, okay. That doesn't sound boring to me. A guarantee of reconciliation is a big deal.
I guess so. I didn't really think about reconnecting with them until recently. I guess seeing them almost every day was enough.
I mean, I guess that works.
I don't even know if this makes any sense, but even after I ran away from home, they still kept me company.
I mean, you would think, somebody who ran away from home would like, block their numbers, but I guess not.
Knowing that the vision would happen again, it got me through some rough nights.
I mean, I guess it works somehow, but yeah.
Especially since we were happy in it. A far cry from how I left things when I ran away.
And they're sip.
That, and there's no place more lonely than a library. Trust me. I wouldn't wish that fate on my worst enemy.
God, I feel sorry for being in the library, dude. That's did a lot. He's actually a pretty interesting guy. Grew up in a library and used it to hone his skills as a writer. I bet any family he knew he'd reconnect with through his vision.
I have that vision to thank for my independence, too.
So that's why I still appreciate him, though, honestly.
Sometimes when you run away, you never know what'll happen. I guess I was graced with the knowledge that it'd only be temporary.
Yeah, that's fair, though.
That made it a lot easier to pull the trigger. Guess part of me knew we'd be happy again in the future.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since then. They haven't reached out, so I think it's my turn.
Glanced over at his cell phone. It's like, oh, God, why have to do that to them?
I wonder if they read my novels, you know? Or for that matter, what my brother's name is. No, I'm just rambling, though. I didn't bring you here to put you to sleep.
You're cute when you ramble, Dante.
Wait, what? I mean, thanks, Delta. It's so easy to judge people after they vent. I'm just glad that it didn't sour your perception of me.
Yeah, it could never happen, honestly. Yeah, the way he acts just makes me love him more, honestly. Well, whatever. He stands up from the bed.
You hear that?
I can hear the partygoers counting down in the backyard. Looks like the third minute was finally here. I stand up from the bed and turn to face Dante. Our eyes lock. I feel emotion coursing through me. Everything he told me, I can see it all in his eyes. The pain, the loneliness, but the hope too. Part of me wonders what he sees in mine. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Delta.
We hug each other, securing a tight embrace. It lasts for a while, but it doesn't feel awkward in any way. I realize this is the first time we've ever been this close. When the hug ends, he steps back and looks into my eyes again.
You know, I've honestly just been stalling since I'm nervous.
Why?
Well, you know how I said that book was like a part of myself?
Okay.
There's a reason I wanted you to have it. After you read it, you'll know me so much better.
I like the idea of that. Sounds pretty fun.
Even if you don't realize it, you still will. Each word is my heart poured onto that page.
Oh, that's nice, actually. I like that idea.
And I wanted you to have it.
He rose back of his head, clearly nervous.
So, since you'll be getting to know me better, I was wondering if I could have the honor of doing the same.
Yep, sure.
Not to myself.
Oh my God.
Wow, I am ruining the moment. I just think it would be cool if we
Arcade
spent
Castle.
more time together.
Thank you for the resub. 3 months. It's awesome. Go to the new emotes. Put them in. How we doing? How's it been going? It came in like probably the best little Dante has in his face. I love this. It is. Oh, it is so cute. I love that. That worked. Okay, but anyway.
Especially after all this Argus nonsense comes to an end. I know you're not with anyone right now, so I just thought I'd try.
Yeah, hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're having a good Christmas Eve so far. Or whatever it is. A date? It would be my honor.
Wow. Talk about a happy new year. Thanks,
Yes,
Delta.
thank you. Oh,
This
yes.
is gonna be my best one yet.
Yes, there we go. He places his hand in mine and brings it to his lips. Kissing the top of it softly, he releases a grip and smiles.
I can think of a few cool places to go, but right now, we've got a party to get to. Don't want to miss that fourth and final midnight.
Kinda can't wait to see what we do. It's gonna be exciting. We leave the room, hopeful for a great end to the quantum leap. Isaac will be spending fourth midnight with me. I'm kind of nervous. Whatever surprise he had planned, he's sure been tight-lipped about it. But yeah, we're mostly just playing some Komorebi, just chilling, because I was kind of expecting to be kind of tired after work today, but actually wasn't that bad, surprisingly. But yeah, it worked. Me and Dante returned to the kitchen, seeing Taylor, Isaac, Clace, and Chiron. Good to see that Taylor's little nap didn't last too long. They're all standing by the exit to the backyard, engaged in conversation. I could tell they were debating something. It's a friendly argument.
There's no way you can pull that off. At least not without raising suspicion.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I'm with Taylor on that one.
What are they planning, though?
Hey, I think Isaac can do anything he puts his mind to. It seems like nothing compared to getting me in the system.
Yeah, thank you for the shout-out. Here's give them the follow. There's a nice easy button right there on top of the chat for you.
Maybe. Dante, Delta, come over here real quick. Gotta show you my latest innovation.
Did I ever find out that I ended up running into that room accidentally?
Oh, you gotta stop innovating, Isaac. Especially when Argus could be watching this.
Oh, we're fine. Give me your phone for a sec.
It's alright, though. I'll take that.
No.
Dante.
Alright, fine.
My god, him. Dante hands Isaac his phone. Holds up at a scanner on the backyard door, and I hear the standard chime.
Enjoy your trip, Dante.
Whoa.
You may leave the house 5,126 more times today.
That is a lot of times. My god.
Remember, a good score makes a good citizen.
That is a lot of times.
I've been saving up.
Does he ever leave the house?
Yeah, because I do all the shopping.
It seems like he rarely leaves the house now.
And we love you for it.
Isaac hands Dante back his phone.
It's also why I wanted to use you as an example. I knew you'd have enough excursion credits to spare.
It's not more than enough. I mean, over 5,000 credits, that's, it's going to be able to, like, take a trip for the rest of his freaking life, dude.
Fair enough.
That didn't prove anything, Isaac. I'm getting there.
Like, just imagine if Dante, like, walks the door and, like, walks out, walks back in, walks back out, walks back in for, like, thousands of times. It'll still take him a while, though. At least a couple hours. He faces me and Dante and starts to explain.
I've always hated the whole credit system. So, I made a mod that lets you leave without spending any.
Really? Interesting.
Okay, now I'm with Taylor. There's no way you could pull that off.
Yeah, it seems a little weird, though.
I'm a prodigy, remember?
Yeah.
You gotta stop saying that.
Humility is a pretty good trait to have.
Well, let me prove it then.
He closes the backyard door to reset the switch. Then he holds his phone up against the scanner. The door unlocks and opens with no message at all.
Why should I have to use a credit to go into my own backyard? It was a stupid rule anyway. This just makes things easier.
Yeah, it does seem a little silly to have to use the credit to go into your own backyard, man. It's a lot. Especially during a party.
You wanted to show us?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Could be that too. He smirks at us, dodging a question on purpose.
So, does it only work on this door, or...
Theoretically, I could tune it to any lock. Kinda like how I could put an identity on any phone.
And mess with everything like that? Wow.
So you could unlock any door?
Ooh.
If I wanted to, I guess. But I never use this stuff for evil.
Yeah, of course not.
I find flaws in the system like this all the time. Just little things that people could take advantage of.
And what do you do with them?
Usually report them to Argus. Can't patch a hole if you don't see it, after all.
That is very true. Not surprised.
And are you gonna report this one?
Maybe?
It's a mystery.
That was good.
Besides, Argus actually has a team of hackers. People who break the system all the time, then fix it.
So I guess they're gonna like find a way to like, get around that then. Or it seems the way though.
So
Who
you're
knows?
saying you're better than Argus's hacking team?
I don't know. Humility is an important trait to have, remember?
Wow, when it turned back on him like that. Well, that.
Should we go outside then?
I mean, sure, let's do that.
Yeah, I could use some fresh air.
It's almost 4th midnight, too. Got about 30 more minutes.
Yeah, they gotta catch up with stuff with Isaac now.
Ready to share your resolutions?
Not really, but I'll manage.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, I'm sure I'll take what I can get though, but hey, it'll work. We stand together in the backyard, each sipping our next drink. I hadn't really had time to think about what my resolution would be. Honestly, I just wish that everything ended up having a happy ending. That might be good enough. Playing my part and making sure everything goes well. That's a nice ring to it too. Puts my mind at ease. It's odd how my mind feels more at ease when I share resolve. Or at least, dedication to the cause we currently fight toward. Maybe we should just keep going with the flow, like I said. It's not the river to just change directions. The stream always leads to one place in particular. I should just follow the path forward to January 5th. Because if I start to show doubt, fear, or hesitation... No, everything will be fine.
Well, who wants to go first?
I have a pretty good one, actually.
I must have that one what the whole like the touching thing is supposed to signify.
Go for it.
I want to change up my formula, do new stuff. I'm not losing viewers, but it's always the same content. Maybe some more guests or more stuff out in the city.
Yeah, I mean that work.
Perfect. Change. The heart of any good resolution. Mine's actually about change too, but not for myself.
How is that a resolution then? It's supposed to be a personal goal.
Well, I mean, it would help for somebody else though.
Well, it's more like a change that I cause. I want to keep contributing to the world in a positive way. It's a bit abstract, but I know I can pull it off.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, it work
Alright,
too. It's, I guess it counts. They're hard to say for sure though, I think.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I believe in you, Isaac. I know you can do it.
Thanks. Who wants to go next?
I want to see everything the city has to offer. Fill every day with a brand new experience.
Yeah, that would be a fun thing to do. I mean, especially for being, I think it's only been in the city for like maybe a few weeks, so I could imagine you need to see it a lot.
And I'm open to suggestions. Perhaps even partners too. No fun in going it alone.
That is true.
Ooh, loving these so far.
God, I can imagine what interests I'll get if when I have to share mine.
Delta? Clays?
I want to try and visit all of you. After this hiatus, I'm gonna be really busy. But I'd feel awful if we never hung out again.
You're gonna try somehow.
So I think that's my resolution. To keep in touch and come visit. Might make work less stressful too.
It gotta make sure to like get a concert going like in the city. That's probably the best way you can do that.
We'd be happy to have you back.
If we can pull all these off, the new year will be amazing.
That'd be amazing, though.
And I'm glad we get to ring it all in together. But I think that leaves one more person.
Right. Delta, what will you accomplish?
Oh, when he puts it like that, I have no idea what to say. I stopped thinking about it for a moment. Let's see. In 2041, I would give my life a new start. So right now, 2042 seems like a blank slate. Just what will I actually do that slate? Okay. To each and every one of you, do your best to ensure a happy ending for all of us. I'm going to up to zero, show them the city. I'll stare to see what I feel and do what I want. Let's go. Let's get the first one. Yeah, let's go with the first one. I want to get closer to each and every one of you.
Wow. That's a good one. Gotta get your new life set in stone.
Exactly. Especially with Dante.
I'm glad you're here to stay, Delta. I could tell you'd be a good addition to the group. Of all the people in the world, I'm glad Isaac chose you.
I'm glad I chose you too.
We're doing great things together.
Like that though.
Just like I told Delta when they first arrived.
He smiles with a look that I can only describe as extremely content.
Well, that makes all of us. Do you do this every year or something?
I mean, just those in general, but hey.
Nope. This is our first quantum leap. And the first time we've shared our resolutions.
There's a second time, but hey, we'll go with that.
Do you want to make it a thing?
Sure.
Yeah, let's make it a thing.
We got about 20 minutes left. Kinda wish we did more than 4 midnights.
I kind of wish that, like, you know, Isaac wasted alone time with Isaac instead of having to spend it with everybody else.
Already? I actually want to chat with Delta for a bit. How about we all regroup here for midnight? I can even show you the surprise I talked about.
Yeah, that worked.
Works for me.
But first, a toast.
Sure. Taylor rolls up his drink.
To what?
We all look at each other, unsure.
Wait, I got the perfect one.
We all hold up our drinks.
Here's to getting wasted with the people that matter.
You're here.
Wow, that's a good one.
I think I can go with that, though, because it sounds fun.
And it'll never get old.
Exactly. We all sip our drinks in unison.
Come on, Delta. Let's go. We're losing precious minutes here.
I nod and start to follow Isaac. Looked like the big moment was here. That's maybe like it's so weird that's like that juxtaposition with that noise. My God. Isaac takes me to his room and lets out a deep sigh.
Fourth midnight, huh? I'm sure I have some tough acts to follow.
First I wanna let's save in this file. I want to try this segment out though, but I think I'm gonna do it like in a separate playthrough or something. Because this, you know, separate or people with it's like just Delta or not Delta, Dante. So I was thinking that just save me like a bit of time going through that. Because it's like I remember seeing this achievement for like you're dating multiple people. We'll see. Roll us together, Isaac.
Right, of course. Just feeling some tension in the air.
Yeah, for sure. He laughs and looks down at his jacket.
I need to clean up a bit before the big moment. Someone bumped into me and made a bit of a mess.
Oh, you look fine. Don't be a sport. He takes off his leather jacket, and I'm actually kind of shocked. I've never seen him do that before, and I've been here for a couple weeks.
I guess people get a bit sloppy on New
okay.
Year's Eve, though. But I'm the guy who hosted the party, so comes with the territory.
Well, hello. He rested up flat on his bed and starts cleaning off a small stain. The jacket was nothing important to him, wasn't it? He had to put the party on pause to clean it up. It was pretty baggy, so I didn't know what he looked like underneath. I gotta say though, I didn't expect him to look quite so strong. His arms flex, scrubs off the jacket.
There we go. Much better.
Wow. Good thing it was a small stain.
Yeah, totally. This thing is my pride and joy. We've had a lot of close calls over the years.
Because we didn't expect that, huh? Wow.
Did I tell you that this belonged to my dad? Or did I just say it was something special?
Someone special. You were filling in their footsteps.
Oh, wow. I gotta back up quite a bit then. Like I said, it used to belong to my dad.
Okay.
He worked for Argus and was pretty high up there, too. So I grew up around the system and all sorts of technology.
Yes, you go. Yeah, the Mercury stream to you, too. It's... actually hasn't been too bad. It's been a pretty chill day for the most part, at least once I, got out of work. So, hey, I'll take that. Yeah, but yeah, I figured that since, it was going to be kind of busy tomorrow, I figured we'd do a special stream today, so, hey, it'll work.
It was second nature to me by the time I had my vision. I almost knew more about the tech than how to communicate. I'd always be tinkering with one thing or another. It got so bad that he had to install additional security to stop me.
Wow.
But, like you could probably guess, I cracked that too. There wasn't anything I couldn't figure out.
Nerd.
I hope that makes you understand me a bit better.
That's not the case.
Dante grew up in a library and became a writer. I grew up around Argus tech, and here I am now.
I'm guessing Taylor probably delivered in front of at the computer streaming software, I guess.
Everyone teases me though and downplays my ability. It's kind of annoying, if I'm perfectly honest.
Hey, I recognize every bit of your skill, Isaac.
Thanks, Delta. It means a lot. You've had my back since day one.
Yeah, we're just chilling playing some Komorebi. I'm hoping to try and finish the game tonight, but if it gets to the point where I'm getting tired, I might probably move it to someone else. Because actually, fun fact, I actually did just purchase Winds of Change, the game before, I believe that place did. So I'm thinking there is a chance, like if we had to split this off into another stream, I might probably play a bit of the Winds of Change like after we finish Komorebi. So hey, it'll work.
Anyway, we're getting a bit off track. Obviously, my dad's not around anymore.
Yeah, because it was on sale for like $5 on during the Steam Winter Sale. So good timing, I guess. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Maybe things make a bit more sense now. Why I'm so good with Argus tech and why I wear this jacket.
And why are you so hot underneath?
They even let me wear it at work, which you've probably noticed. Most people are cool with it, but a lot of them claim favoritism. Not everybody is the son of an Argus legend, after all.
Wait, a legend?
Something like that, yeah. He pioneered the drone technology that I specialize in, hence the whole following in his footsteps thing.
That makes sense, I guess. He smiles and tugs at the collar of his jacket.
But I gotta say, he looked way cooler in this than I do.
I mean, you don't look too bad. I mean, as I said, it does look kind of baggy and kind of like... looks like more like the raincoat than anything, but it works.
But enough of that. I didn't mean to get off track. It's wild how cleaning my jacket brought back all those memories. But I guess that's the power of a sentimental object, eh?
Yeah, I can see that. I nod.
There is a real reason why I brought you here, though. Part of that reason is you're just the one I trust the most.
Yeah, like we're the first person that we met when we first came to the city.
And a lot is going on right now, so you might get caught up in things beyond your control. More than you already have, of course. I just wanted to make sure that you're doing all right.
Nothing more. That sounds a little worrying. Come on. There.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you worry. I was actually trying to do the opposite.
Well, I think it's much to leave for that, considering we already met that agent before.
just wanted to remind you that you're safe at my side.
Most we can do, I guess.
So,
But
no
hey,
matter
it
what
worked.
happens or what you learn, I'm here for you.
No matter what you learn. That's a weird thing to say. But it doesn't make sense now that he's opened up to me. I know more about him than I ever did before, and I'm sure there's lots left. I'm tempted to ask him about the drones and those briefcases. However, I decided to remain silent. I don't want him to know that I saw. And if I trusted him, then their purpose shipped him clear with time. Thanks, Isaac. I'm here for you too.
Of course. Glad to know it's mutual. I'm really happy that you moved in with me. It's definitely made all of this a little easier.
It makes it a good time though, honestly. But hey, it'll work.
We should probably get back outside though. But I just had one more question to ask. I'll try and make it quick.
He blushes as he speaks.
I know we already talked about this, but it's been a while. A lot has happened since then, so I was just wondering, did you ever give it any further thought? If you were interested in me, I mean?
God, you're so forward. I say, please.
Back when we first talked about it, you said it was too soon to tell. But like I said, a lot has happened since then, right?
Oh, God.
That sounds so stupid.
God, most of it to just say screw and just deal with Isaac anyway.
If I ask now and you say no, I can leave it behind. Basically, I want to start the new year with no regrets.
Does you sound like very clean all of a sudden?
It's a
It's
special
kind of
night
shame
now,
though, but hey, it'll
all
work.
about new beginnings. So, I wonder if you thought about a new beginning with me.
Oh my God. Why would you do this to me? Oh, this is so strange though, honestly. God, as much as I want to go forward, I'm not worth it. They're better off just friends, Isaac.
Right, of course. At least you took the time to think about it. It means a lot to me, Delta. It really does.
I just he's taking a while. It's hard to say for sure, but you know, it helps. He smiles and he tilts his head toward the door. I take it as a sign. It's time to head back outside.
Ready to get this show on the road?
Please. I nod. It was finally time. The fourth and final midnight. And then 2041. Ah, would you put me through this, Isaac? Please. This is not the right time for this. Oh, Jesus. We make our way back outside, and the group is waiting for us. Almost immediately, we gather together and start chatting.
Ah, you two lovebirds have fun.
Yeah, quote lovebirds.
It's not like that, I swear. I just wanted to talk for a bit.
I guess.
If you say so.
Sure, why not?
I definitely do.
Kill respects.
Anyway, I wanted to do something special for the finale. Especially since 4th midnight is actually our midnight.
Something on the West Coast, then? So, just looking where Toronto is on the map, I think it's probably like near the. Actually, I'm curious. Give me 1 second. I want to double check. Bear with me. Oh God. I get on my messages, disappears. Funny tab out. Alright. Where is Toronto on the map? Oh, it actually still is on the right side of the map. Okay. Oh, thank you for the boop. Yeah, it's still on the right side of the map, so I think it's probably a little different to that. But it'll work. Okay.
I had to pull some strings, but I think you'll enjoy this. It's something that only I could have done.
I think it'll work though. I'll take that.
When you say that, I'm filled with anxiety.
Oh God. Well, it would be kind of fun if it was like a drone. What's the word? Like a drone formation flight, I guess you can say.
You gotta start giving me some more credit.
As you can just be with a shoulder.
Delta, quick, red or green? Pick your favorite.
Huh?
I thought it was a pretty simple question.
I mean, if it's kind of simple, just caught me off guard. Oh, of course. Deal with me here, say Red.
Roger.
He smiles and takes out his phone. Without saying anything, he starts tapping away.
Well, what's the surprise?
You'll find out.
Gotta say, I don't like the suspense.
Hold on, hold on.
He continues using his phone for about another minute.
All right, everybody. Close your eyes.
Oh, God.
That isn't gonna help with the suspense part.
Please trust me. I worked on this for a week straight.
Wow, such dedication.
As it didn't mean for people to wait, I can imagine. We all do as we're told and close our eyes. I have no idea what to expect, but my anticipation rises. Isaac certainly had to live up to some high expectations.
Just another minute.
I start to hear noises, buzzing, mechanical whirring. Thank you for the headpads. I recognize that noise anywhere. It's the sound of Argus drones. Did I call it? Did I call it? Just imagine if I did. That'd be insane, honestly. Part of me knew the surprise would involve them, but I couldn't tell the others. I feel like Isaac would hate me if I knew I went to his workshop. But is there a genuine mistake? I've stopped beating myself up over this stuff.
All right, open up.
Open my eyes and greet to a beautiful sight. Drones fly all around the sky above the house, each with dazzling lights. They dance and sway in different formations. It's almost hypnotic. Isaac must program this light show just for us.
Well, what do you think?
It's cool. I know that.
That's so cool.
It took kind of much to see it in action, but you know, can't spend much on a visual novel.
How'd you pull this off? Like I said, I had to pull some strings. But Argus ended up giving me the approval.
Like, thank God that's the case, though. We stand there watching the light show in awe. Isaac steps aside and returns with a 6-pack of drinks.
One more for the end of the year?
Sure. We're already mostly drunk anyway, so hey, it'll work.
Sure, I'm down.
We all take a can and crack it open. The drones are such a mystifying sight. I can't take my eyes off of them. Not only that, but it's truly a testament to Isaac's mastery of the tech.
Here, check this out.
He presses a button on his phone, and 6 drones fly above the rest. We look straight up, watching them against the backdrop of the twilight. The stars are slowly coming out, and the lights on the drones blend right in. But soon after, the lights on them change color. They continue their intricate movements, almost forming a rainbow. Blue for Isaac, pink for Clace, purple for Dante, orange for Taylor, white for Kyron, and red for me. So that's why I wanted to know.
What a way to end the year.
I used to fist too. Okay.
A constellation of our own. Just like you said. Right, Dante?
That is cool, actually. I like that idea.
I could go without the implication that we're all dead.
Ooh, God.
Hey, we all gotta go sometime. Imagine the adventures we'll get up to as we sail those stars.
God, if I think I should go to space. It'd be kind of pretty cool, though.
It means a lot that you'd embrace our ways like this. Not everybody shares our views on the night sky.
A lot better than being 6 feet under, if you ask me.
True.
Yeah, totally.
We all sip our drinks as the light show continues.
Ready for the finale?
That wasn't it?
Oh. Isaac simply smirks and taps his phone once more. The drones move into a large square formation and their lights turn off. Wait, it's almost midnight. As the partygoers start to count down, certain drones light up. He's using their lights to form a countdown timer. It's almost as if the sky itself is ringing the new year with us. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5,
4,
3.
2, 1.
Happy New Year! Everyone shouts it together and holds up their drinks. Isaac hits a button on his phone and drones softly land. But a moment later, the hopeful atmosphere of the party is completely destroyed. As if to ruin our perfect moments, we hear a collective gasp of shock. Everyone rushes to the TV in the backyard, and the chatter is overwhelming. But soon, chatter starts to dissipate, and we hear people crying.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't know.
Let's go look.
We're making our way to the TV, taking slow, cautious strides. It's almost like we knew it was bad, but it just wouldn't delay the inevitable. Inevitable. God. Even though we know, I think we don't all tell what was really going on. People don't budge, so we slide our way between them. Inch by inch, we make our way to the front of the sobbing crowd. On the TV appears to be helicopter footage of the town square.
Oh, no.
Camera makes a quick zoom to the center of the square. My heart sinks to my stomach as I see two bodies on the ground. They lay there, lifeless, as people watch in shock and horror. Not just Zeros, but people from the city as well. Now they care? Camera zooms in more, and I stumble back, needing to collect myself. Those were the parents of the child I kept seeing. I'd recognize them anywhere. Sure enough, the child breaks through the crowd and runs towards their parents. Carrying a bunch of food, they trip, causing the stuff to fly every which way. With teary eyes, they grab a couple of apples off the ground. Closing the distance between them and their parents, they kneel down. They bawl, and as they try to feed the apples to the bodies of their parents. But obviously, they don't respond. The child is carried away, kicking and screaming in confusion and sadness. A moment later, the flashing blue and yellow lights of the authorities arrive. Police cars show up, and even a couple of ambulances. This would go down in history as the first official interaction with the Zeros. At many points in history, death changed everything in nearly an instant. The view of those two bodies on the ground will be forever etched in my mind. They were holding hands, and now they're dead, trying to buy scraps of food. I think on some level we all knew this was going to happen. The police start to close off access to the town square. They roll two-tone blue and yellow security tape around the perimeter. Everyone stands back, while fellow Zeros embrace and console the child. The sobbing and shock of the partygoers around me seems to fade. By now, we all processed what we saw, and it became reality. Me and my friends stand there, now fully convinced of one simple fact. This is the fate of those who oppose Argus. It was made plain and simple for the whole world to see. But the group gives each other somber, almost knowing glances. We didn't want things to go south like this. But now that they have, we could very well be the same fate. Dead on the streets, simply fighting for what we believed in. An inevitable thing when you place your trust in tyrants. Wow. Everyone left after the news broke. Well, everyone except for our core group. At the end of the ground, staring up at the stars. Place, Karen, and Taylor are fast asleep, also on the ground. Isaac and Dante are still awake, sitting on a nearby couch. Where we're laying, I could hear Isaac to my left and Dante to my right. I couldn't begin to imagine what's going on through their minds. In fact, I could barely even get a grasp on what's going through mine. They focus on the stars, I just try my best to enjoy the moment. In order to do that, I repeat one simple fact to myself. There was nothing we could do about this right now. Our lives were on pause until sunrise. Might as well enjoy the view.
Been drinking a lot lately, huh?
What else is there to do?
Yeah, especially with what happened, man.
Fair enough.
Let's, take it easy in the new year, though. Like I said, we're just living up Delta's arrival.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. The high can't last forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Feeling a pretty solid low right now.
Not too low, I hope.
Yeah, but either, I'd say that'd be kind of bad.
Jury's still out.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't have a single clue. All I know is that we can't give up.
Yeah, see, that'd be tough if we gotta do something.
Why not? It looks like we might have already lost.
Yeah, there's the whole signal up with what's going on with that.
Knowing when to quit can be a virtue, right? Not to fight a battle you know you're gonna lose?
Not really. Surrender is worse than defeat, because it comes with the loss of hope. Aren't you the one who wrote that?
That's the way to think of it, though, I think.
Didn't know you read my work.
Oh.
I'm kinda your biggest fan.
You've never really said so before.
Okay, that works.
I didn't think I had to. Why else would I let you live here so cheap? And why else would I do all the grocery shopping?
Huh. Interesting.
I just know how important the process is. Didn't want to be a guy who got in the way.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I would say that.
I appreciate all the help, Isaac. It's just really hard sometimes, you know?
Yeah. I gotcha.
I believe it.
The burden of expectation to surpass my previous work, the burden of not knowing if it'll all pay off.
Sounds like you shouldn't give up hope either, then.
Yeah, I don't know either, honestly.
It's just in style these days.
Yeah.
Besides, I find that despair can be a lot stronger than hope. It's in our darkest hours that we find the strength to push forward.
You putting that one in your next book?
That'd be something to see in there.
Way ahead of you.
Ah, okay. See?
Interesting message to send the people, telling them that it's okay to give up.
I'd say that's what makes us people. Hope is a pretty fickle thing, you know? So hard to find, yet so easy to lose. Why bet everything you've got on something so fragile?
Well, it's better than the alternative.
Yeah.
What's the alternative?
I don't know. And that's the scary part. I'm not even capable of considering failure an option.
That's the way to think of it, I guess. It's very strange, but yeah, I guess it works.
I think that's what I'd call hope.
Okay.
I'd just call that stubborn.
That also works too.
Well, you can't change the world if you aren't a little stubborn.
Oh, sure. I'll go with that. They both laugh, but then a serious atmosphere returns. I slowly but surely drift into slumber as they continue talking.
Do you think I'm a good person, Dante?
Oh, absolutely, you're a good person.
Of course.
I keep telling myself that. I'm just hoping I believe it one day.
Hey, I believe it.
And that's the important thing.
Thanks. I'm just scared. I really thought Argus would do something.
Yeah, like that, like the agent showing up like at random in the middle of a party. Why we said something about that yet?
They kind of did, though, didn't they? Inaction can say far more than we give it credit for. Besides, you saw everyone gathering in the town square. It looks like those deaths are really waking people up.
Yeah, so that'll lead to something good. I guess it's I think it doesn't work for them being like a martyr for the cause.
I guess they were all just living life like me, assuming Argus would do what's best.
Every time I expect that, though, it happens.
I'm pretty sure they just signed their own death warrant. People are feeding the zeros now, in droves, too. All we have to do is hold out until Hermes Day. We're still going to that convention, right?
Maybe?
Yeah, I have a room for us too. Something tells me our homes aren't safe anymore.
Staying in public at a con is a pretty good idea. Blending into a crowd is really our only option right now.
Yeah, it's what we can do, I guess. It works.
Same deal as the plane, then? If any of you need private time, we can wait outside the room.
Works for me.
I'm pretty sure we can do this. If Cypher wins, then there'll be tons of zeros in the system. We won't be the only targets anymore. Not by a long shot.
That's all we need, though.
Yeah. There'd probably be too many targets to take care of.
I think that's what Cypher is trying to do. A lot harder to fend off a storm than a single raindrop.
Sure, I go with that.
Good metaphor, man. I would have gone for a bursting dam, personally.
You see them could work, though, honestly.
Really?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, a lot more dramatic.
I'll take your word for it.
Spell silence.
You know, I think you're the smartest guy I've ever met.
Aw.
Really?
Yeah. I feel, a lot more relaxed now. You're probably the only person who could have done that.
That sounds cool, though. I kind of like that idea. Kind of fun.
Oh, well, they say I have a way with words.
In a way, I guess.
It's not just that. It's your conviction, too. You work so hard despite the burdens around you.
Well, yeah. Been doing it since I was a kid.
This that is it most of your childhood in the library.
What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't exactly my choice to live in that library. I would have preferred having a normal family life.
I mean, wouldn't anybody, though?
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Guess it's not just Delta, then. All of us have had to start our lives anew.
Sometimes that's the only option.
Yeah, what do you expect, though, really?
Well, have you, ever thought about giving up?
Ow.
You mean...
Yeah.
Once or twice? That library got pretty lonely. What about you?
Yeah. I'm not proud of it, though.
No need to be ashamed, Isaac. Besides, pride is too powerful to waste on yourself. It's meant to be shared and enrich the lives of others.
So where do all the frank these guys are being now?
Kind of like how you're proud of me? Like you said, you do let me live here for next to nothing, and you take on a lot of tasks so I can focus on work. You wouldn't do that if you didn't think I was special. You must take pride in the things I'm making.
Of course. I feel like you could change the world with your words.
Nothing for a few more moments.
Don't worry, Isaac. I'm proud of you, too.
Aw, that's nice. It's worth seeing a struck a chord with Isaac as he speaks on the verge of tears.
Thanks, Dante.
You all good?
Yeah. Just feels nice to hear someone say it.
God. That was the end of the conversation, as only silence remains. I've never heard the two of them talk on their own like that before. A real, true bond. They really were the best of friends. I lay still, staring at the stars. It's hard to fall asleep as fear so courses through me. Zero's dying, and Asian on our trail, and Hermes' demands. There was a lot happening all at once. Yet all of it was intricately tied to our fate. Moments like this make me hate that I've never had a vision. Having something to cling on to would be so helpful. But right now, even the concept of a tomorrow eludes me. There's too much in the air to even think about what could happen next. Because what happened tonight was that everything changed in an instant. I closed my eyes, but I can't get the picture out of my head. The bodies in town square, a child, now an orphan. None of them did anything to deserve this. It's awful. I closed my eyes even tighter, trying to forget about what I saw. But there's one thing I can't take my mind off of. That blue and yellow security tape, marking like a crime scene. Yeah, just like a crime scene. But that's not too far from the truth. It really did feel like crime was committed tonight. This crime rested solely on the shoulders of Argus. Oh my god, okay. That was something. I just wonder how I was going to build up to that, though, I think. Interesting, though, I think. As soon as we all waked up, Isaac had Lisa to the convention center. Things don't officially start until tomorrow, but people always summon early. An extra day or two to mingle with friends was always an appealing prospect.
Wow, they really made the place pretty, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, way better than last year.
It's especially with like this like light arrangement there is crazy.
Too bad we didn't have time to make costumes.
There's always next year.
Oh, for sure. The emissary around me is one of denial. That's my friends, but all the condors as well. But everybody prioritizes fun instead of reality. The events that took place in the town square changed things forever. Not just in the fight between Argus and Cypher, but for the entire world. Anti-Argus protests were happening on almost every major city. And in Toronto, where it all began, people were giving Zero's food and support. As avoidable this tragedy was, it seemed to open up everyone's eyes. I started thinking about what Kyron told me. The first person doesn't matter, if an avalanche follows. Normally that'd be the case, but in this situation, it was the complete opposite. In this case, the first person, or people, mattered more than anything. The Zeros that died will be etched in the annals of history. I'm still worried about what will happen to me and my friends, though. Especially with that agent appearing at the party, out of nowhere, too. Did they really have technology to sneak into the house like that? No, that'd be impossible. Wouldn't it? Unless... I remember Isaac showing up as the hack on the back door. Is it possible they snuck into the party through the back? There's no way Isaac was willing to let them in the house. But then why were they holding Clace's diary? It's almost like they were there just to mock me. Not to take action or harm me, just to tease me. Even when it disappeared, I still felt them around. It's like I'm being watched all the time, no matter what. I think about what I wrote in my diary just a little while ago. Am I reading this right now? It's stupid, but at the same time, it makes sense. If they only taunted me with the apple, I believe they just saw camera footage. But to have Clace's diary and know about what I did? That's different. There weren't any cameras in our bedrooms, I know that much. And they could have been looking in for the window. Isaac security encompasses the entire perimeter. We were dealing with something else here. Something, if true, was a testament to Argus' steel. To be able to watch and monitor me without any sort of detection.
Well, Delta? Sound good to you?
We don't hope so. I must have totally zoned out. What was that? Sorry, I was lost in my head.
Oh, no worries. We're just talking about that bet in the group chat. You know, whether Clace would get recognized or not.
Lovely context in the next third map, but I'll have to deal with that.
Not exactly recognize. More like found out. I'm still gonna claim that I'm cosplaying as Clace. So if they buy it, then my cover remains intact.
Oh, right. I think I had to mention already. Like, did one of the last ones.
Come on, we got this one in the bag.
Yeah, I remember that now, actually. It is...
Really,
come back to me, though. I think.
How not?
I mean, look at how much money you're willing to bet.
It can't be that much money.
The snack bill from our New Year's Eve party. It's got to be at least $500.
My god, why do you spend so much money on fake snacks for a New Year's Eve party? That's a lot.
Close to 1,000, actually.
It's even worse. My god. That is crazy, dude. I can't believe it would go like that far for just for that. Jesus.
Close to 1,000, Taylor.
This just chuckles as he listens in.
Yeah, we're gonna win no matter what. Might as well get the loser to cover the party fees, right?
You sound way too certain. Only disaster can follow.
I can imagine that, though, I think.
I don't know, Dante. I'm pretty sure Clays can stay under the radar. There was a huge crowd outside, and nobody recognized him.
I can imagine the program where you used to just is performing outfit, I guess, with the rainbow hair and all that.
But you want to bet $1,000 on that?
I've won bets that seemed much worse.
Well, I can't expect that, though, I think, but hey, it works.
Remember, Isaac, I barely have any money. You better be certain about this.
I have to think about the group chat for a moment. The wagers clearly taking up more space in their head than mine. It's pretty simple, if I recall correctly. This thinks he's going to be found out, so if he does, then he wins. If he doesn't, then we win, meaning he'd have to pay the stack bill.
Well, Delta?
I started thinking about the situation. Especially as I saw Clay's diary and the card inside of it. Ever since he arrived, his privacy has been his main concern. He stands to gain a lot by remaining undercover. So even if we think otherwise, this will likely play on in our favor. I start to wonder if that's part of his plan. If he offered to treat us, Isaac would probably say no. But if he lost a bet, fair and square, then he'd have to. He's really just trying to help us out under the guise of a contest. Taylor's right, we dusted the bag.
Knew I could count on you, Delta. Always the voice of reason.
I'm not too worried either.
I'm just trusting Isaac here. He has yet to let me down.
Then you won't mind if I take Clace's side?
Oh, Dante, really?
Betrayal?
Wow.
Betrayal.
It's your funeral. You'd lose less if you stayed on our side. Then it's only $200 each.
That's gonna be 500. It's gonna be a lot, dude.
Yeah, but the hit to my pride would be worse. I gotta go with my gut on this one.
Man.
All right, then. Losing party splits the bill.
It's a bet.
Alright, I'll go with it.
Easiest grand I've ever saved.
Don't get too cocky, Isaac.
Yeah, there's much out of that, I think.
It's
But
not
hey, it
cocky
works.
if I know I'm gonna win.
Yeah, he's pretty confident about that, but who knows for sure? We'll see. He smirks and starts walking away. We all start following, assuming he's leading us up to our hotel room.
In the meantime, let's get things started. Same rules as the plane, okay?
Sure.
If you need private time in the room, then we'll wait in the hallway. Just promise not to split up or go back to either of our houses.
So what? I'm just supposed to avoid my own home?
This is for safety.
For your safety? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Just until Hermes Day, right?
Right.
And what if things go wrong? You're placing a lot of faith in Cypher here.
So much else we can do about it. Does imagine if we go back to our house, probably like, dead.
Well, I believe in them.
Just like you believed in Argus. Look at how that one paid off. They did nothing.
Well, things change, man. Things change.
Taylor.
Dante, it's okay. I can understand why he's worried. Let's get to the hotel room, and I'll explain a little more.
A little more? Like what?
You'll have to wait and see.
Respecting is difficult. Gotta love that. Okay. More story. I was expecting it to do right through the expected map, but hey, it works. As I get someone to the hotel room, and the view astounds me. I can see almost all of Toronto, and it's truly breathtaking. This is my first time seeing it like this. Too bad circumstances were a little better. We all scattered about the room, checking out the amenities.
Only one bed? Couldn't you get a bigger room?
What? You don't want to share?
Oh, God.
With 5 other people?
It's to be a tight fit on the pen.
Something tells me it wouldn't be the first time.
Wow. Look at that.
Ugh, that's not fair.
So, what exactly did you want to explain, Isaac?
I have some insider info. There's a lot of talk within Argus right now.
Really?
I'm not surprised, given what's happened. They kind of dropped the ball on this one. Big time.
I mean, yeah, it does about that, though, to be honest.
A lot of people are quitting in order to help the Zeros. Apparently, they're starting to breach other cities as well.
It's also, hopefully, it seems like they're going to start with the things fall apart with them, because they kind of messed up by killing those two Zeros.
Isn't breach a harsh term?
What else expect us to be able to describe it as?
Well, it's just what Argus said in their communication.
Yeah, it works.
So they still see us as a threat then?
It's all professional lingo. I wouldn't take it to heart. There's something way more important.
Oh, what could this be? Ooh.
And that is?
The leader of Argus is coming out to play.
Really? Yeah.
Seriously?
That is interesting. I expect that to happen. I wonder what that's about.
Seriously.
Seriously.
In the town square on Hermes Day. I guess they want to be present for the revolution.
And Hermes can still pull this off, right in front of the enemy?
It's possible. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Security will be over the top.
Oh, it definitely will be. In the town square, at least. But I don't think that's where Cypher is planning to act.
You mean it's just a distraction?
That's... interesting.
I can't say.
Yeah.
How long have you known this exactly?
Just a few days. Everyone in Argus was notified.
That must have been what the counselor was so shocked about. He definitely received an important phone call that day.
So, I guess everything is lined up then. Survive for just a few more days and it's all over.
If you stick by my side, it'll be easy.
I hope so.
You keep saying that, but it certainly doesn't help my paranoia.
I don't expect much out of that, though, but hey, it works. Isaac pressed the back of his head, clearly nervous.
Well, this is where I have to come clean. There's, something I've been hiding from all of you.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not really proud of it. But we're at the finish line, so I have to come clean.
What is the plan of this?
I work for Cypher.
Wow. Huh. That is something. My God, dude, what? Huh. just silence.
We know.
Wait, what?
I figured it was obvious from the start.
I just thought it was one of those things we weren't talking about.
Yeah, they've seen the way this, in fact, he like, knows a lot about how to get around Argus stuff.
Who else would have helped me like you did?
Yeah.
Seriously? Even you, Delta?
I'd be lying if I said I was surprised. He's tough.
I had a big reveal planned and everything. You're really gonna take this away from me?
Yes.
Well, we're not taking it away from you. You suck at keeping secrets, so it's your fault.
How did you know?
Well, nobody in the world knows who Hermes is, but you keep talking about them like you know them.
Yes, that is a good point. It was talked about it, but nobody else knows. Nobody else is saying about him, though.
Using words like his and stuff like that, you definitely know more than you've let on.
Not too much, apparently.
Then there's all those nights you worked late and those sales you kept quote-unquote losing to illegal modders.
All right. I believe you. Please stop rubbing in my mistakes.
Damn.
It's kind of fun to hear, though.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be, though.
I can delete your identity.
And I'm shutting up.
You would think of it. Okay, nice save. He laughs, and the episode in the room immediately relaxes.
So, now you know why I've kept saying it. You're safe by my side, because my safety is essential.
Essential how?
It's not just coincidence that my interview is on the 5th.
When everyone's eyes will be on the town square.
That's good timing, though, to play that. Huh.
You mean the distraction?
Hello. Thank you for that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, even though the second part is, 100% wrong. But the multiple minutes aren't the last. Thank you for the follow. How we doing? How's your night been going? How's your Christmas Eve been going? we're just playing some Komorebi. I think we're pretty close to getting to where Chapter 4 officially starts. So, very nice. But I've been doing good. It's been a pretty chill evening so far. At least once I got out of the work, I was expecting it to be like super busy, but thankfully it wasn't that bad.
I can't say any more than that. Just trust me, please.
Yeah, that works.
Stick by my side, and you'll be safe. If you stray away right now, things could go south. But that's also why I can't tell you all the details. You're free to walk away as long as you know nothing more.
Stretching there.
I can't risk having them interrogate you.
You make it sound so horrifying.
This kind of does, though, actually. Don't believe it.
Dante, Cypher is not going to fail. Just stick with me for a few more days.
I hope it still works out, though.
And sneak into their HQ with you.
I'm wondering now, I wonder if how's it gonna react once we find out that they're kind of me and Dante kind of dating now.
It's not really sneaking. I'm invited.
I guess it works though. We'll go with that.
Yeah, but we aren't.
Don't worry, I have it covered.
That look there, it kind of says a lot, honestly. Dante sighs.
Is this part of the promise?
The culmination of it, yeah.
All right then. I trust you.
The secrecy isn't helping your case, Isaac.
Yeah, I expect that, I think.
Have you been in danger yet?
I mean, we're fine, but it was close. Don't believe it.
Well, there's an agent after us.
That's the thing, though. There isn't.
What? I'm sorry, what?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure I don't worry about that too.
Sorry, Delta. I looked through footage of the Wayfarer. I saw you pick up Dante's wallet, but nothing else happened.
Like, is that just like more just like me being paranoid? It kind of seems that way, honestly, but it's hard to really say for sure though. Don't believe it. I mean, who knows? That's impossible. They must have altered the footage somehow.
But I think this is a tough time for all of us. My mind has definitely played a few tricks on me, too. So, it's not like you did anything wrong.
I can't wonder if that comes off where you showed up at the party. Because he was basically just like a shadow or something, so... Am I remembering that way? Who knows? I nod, but still don't believe it.
So nothing bad has come of our actions at all?
It would sure seem that way.
Tanner stares at me and I shrug.
I'll go along with this, for now.
Yeah, it seems... I'm not sure if we should, relax just yet. It seems that way, but, I don't know. It might work out. Who knows?
I don't plan on going anywhere.
I expect much out of that, I think. But hey.
I reckon I'm here to the end.
Fair.
See? Then there's nothing to worry about. Look at you, Dante, saying things were horrifying.
Could be either way, though.
Trust me, one day, you'll wish you could come back and relive this.
Come back to relive this.
Oh yeah, the few weeks where I'm terrified for my safety. The nostalgia is really laid on thick here.
Yeah, I can see what I'm talking about that, honestly. Nostalgia.
Can we just have fun for the next few days then? I've got a panel to run, and I've got a lot to prepare.
Yeah, as long as we stick close to one another. That means we'll be at your panel, so don't disappoint us.
Oh, the pressure.
Always with the pressure.
Exactly. It is as expected its true nature to be a revelation. But you can't keep anything from your best friends, can you? Sometimes they know you even better than you know yourself. I definitely had a lingering suspicion, but it's nice to see it confirmed. A major piece of the puzzle was just locked into place. I like the puzzle, seeing more of the picture made everything easier. I'm baffled about the footage Isaac mentioned, though. I was locked in fright, staring right at the agent and the Wayfarer. I wasn't missing, that the footage must have been doctored. So no matter what he says, I still can't guarantee our safety. In fact, now that we know he works for Cypher, our danger makes sense. We weren't an outside case like we thought. Isaac worked for the enemy.
Is it okay if I have some alone time with Delta? I just want to talk to them for a few minutes.
I don't mind.
Oh god. Everyone nods and looks at one another.
Sure picked a good time to move, hey Delta?
Yeah, quite a time, apparently. He smirks as they all start to leave the room. Isaac wanted to talk to me alone. I start to feel a bit worried.
Just don't take all day, alright? I need to prepare for that panel.
You want another one room too?
You got it, boss.
One by one they exit the room, leaving us alone. I look at Isaac and gulp. What was going on?
Don't worry, Delta. It's nothing bad. You're just the one I trust the most.
I haven't been relieved at his reassurance.
But I still feel bad for tricking everyone else.
Tricking?
Look, I've been playing a careful game for a while now. What to say, when to say it, fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was clear that I had to stop holding everything back.
He smirks at me.
Still got a few cards close to my chest, though.
What else could there be? Work for Cypher wasn't enough?
I'm pretty sure I talked to you about this at the party. You know, how you might learn some more stuff.
Hey, Phantom. Merry Christmas to you, too. Which is still 2 hours left till Christmas officially starts. I don't think it's definitely at least it go up to when it turns Christmas for on my end. It was good. I like it. I nod.
I guess that time has come. As much as I wish it hadn't. Everything in the town square really changed up my plans.
What are those plans exactly?
Actually, I can't talk about that right now. You'll have to stay on the same page as everybody
Yeah.
else.
What do you want to tell me then?
I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Right now, everything I say is extra important.
So you think that under NDAs apparently, I guess.
I wish there was a way to tell you without telling you.
That sounds like a really impossible though. It's like, yeah, apologies to you too. This is my time for some questions then. Did you really look at the footage of the Wayfarer?
Yeah. And I saw what I saw. I'm sorry, Delta. I don't know what to tell you.
I shrug. Are you sure the footage could have been edited? Edited? God.
Quite positive. Even Argus has to stay within the lines. It's their tech, but we still have our rights.
Yeah, they'll keep doing the lays like that, I guess.
I can't imagine they'd edit a minute of footage from some random tavern. The owner doesn't deserve to have their own security tampered with.
Just let you guys know that I do also have a new emote in there as well. It's one of the follower emotes. I'm sure a fan of probably recognizes the kind of a vibe of that one. if I had to guess. I guess that makes sense. I bumped into someone there right after I saw the agent.
Didn't see that. Again, I'm not sure what to say. I just saw you pick up the wallet and leave.
This doesn't really make sense.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. I saw him at the party, too.
Okay, now that's impossible. I would never let somebody like that into my house.
What if they snuck in?
How?
Didn't you take the stairway out the back door?
Yeah?
They could have snuck in that way, then.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why crash our party?
Well, you work for Cypher.
I guess? But their eyes should have been elsewhere. From what I can tell, my misdirection worked fine.
Misdirection?
That report on the TV at work, I was certain they fell for it.
What are you talking about?
It was spoofed so it'd appear like it was live.
Oh, so it was faked. Okay. I didn't expect it was like that. That's kind of wild, actually, to play it. Huh. Interesting.
I even used a voice changer and slipped up on purpose. Like, a few hints about where it was being broadcast from.
I think I'm asking a lot for you asking to remember stuff for like hours ago.
It was a trick so Argus thought they knew where our HQ was. Then, I could take everybody to the safety of my own home.
It still works though, I'll take that.
After the party, we planned to stay safe in the con crowd. Delta, I'm sorry, but what you're saying, it doesn't make sense.
So everyone at the party was Cypher?
Yeah. Well, except for you and the main group. I needed a safe place to hide while Argus took the bait.
Wow, okay, so like the... Huh. So that is crazy, actually, to play it. Huh.
But that's the weird part. They didn't. And you say there was an agent in my house? It wouldn't be just one agent, it'd be a swarm, a takedown.
He stops to think, clearly a little annoyed at the situation. I'm just baffled at what he's telling me. He's Hermes? That was him on the TV? He gave Argus the ultimatum that led to the midnight deaths? The more I think about it, the more everything starts to make sense. Isaac seemed to know everyone at the party, but never mentioned them before. He only met with Isaac and he was handing out birth gifts to them. He didn't just stumble upon Isaac's blueprint then. He made it, and that means Carbon has been a test run all along. We're even more involved than I thought we were. It's all been Isaac. He places his hands on my shoulders and looks me right in the eyes.
You know what I'm trying to tell you, right? I can trust that this isn't going over your head?
I nod. His need for discretion is understandable. My vocal admission that he's Hermes could go very wrong very fast. Especially if Argus was listening in, like I feared they might be.
Good. Remember that pact we made.
He removes his hands from my shoulders and smiles.
Until the end, right?
Yeah, until the end.
Perfect. Remember, you're safe by my side, and there's only a few more days to go.
It's gonna be definitely eventful, I can tell you that.
You've made it this far, Delta. It's time to bring things to an end.
Yeah, we're getting close. I guess I don't really need to have a say in the matter. If I left, he couldn't guarantee my safety. And just like he says, I have been safe at his side. My trust and faith in him continues to be rewarded. There's still a lot to take in, both his hidden identity and the Argus agent. Feels like there's something missing here, one vital piece of the puzzle. Or maybe I'm just telling that to myself to make coping easier. Either way, I request some private time. I need a few minutes to think.
Sure thing, Delta. I'll just chill with the others in the hallway. I should probably see how they're doing anyway.
They'll take it in, I bet. He smiles and leaves the room almost immediately. Investigator, hello? I'm I say when call it winning. The certain fact is it's just the official novel, but we're trying though. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We're just playing some Komorebi. I think we're getting pretty close to where the that's a joke. Okay, that's yeah. That is fair. I can't share the commence, but I can't make any words. Yeah, we're just playing Komorebi. I think we're pretty close to where the fourth fragment officially start. So we're getting there. It's for the best, though. It's time for me to focus on my own thoughts. Isaac gave me more time to think about than he's ever given me before. Gotta give him some credit for acting in front of the group, though. Coming clean as a surfer agent, but withholding the fact that he's Hermes. Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty fun game. I've definitely been enjoying my time playing through this. I start to wonder why I'm the one he dares to with his secret. I know we're best friends, but isn't he closer to Dante and Taylor? Unless he still has feelings for me, even if they're unquieted. Either way, I might be the only person alive who knows his secret. Is that why I'm being watched? As I'm a person of note to Hermes? It can't be. No one told me moments ago that they'd been watching for a while. It also means that they knew who Hermes was. If they did, they'd probably arrest him. The agent holding that apple is the only part of this about all this that makes sense. I understand why they have that knowledge, but only that knowledge. There's no way for them to know about how I read Place's diary. Not only that, but why would it even matter to them? It's possible that there's more to the story than I know? Hello. Thank you for the follow, too. Welcome in. Let's see you're enjoying things. Okay. No, it couldn't be that. It's almost like this agent possesses foresight. They knew the exact moment that I'd be at the Wayfarer, and the exact second I crossed paths with them at the party. They seemed to appear and disappear without a trace, too. It couldn't be a figment of my imagination. It had to be something more. This feeling that I feel, it's almost impossible to put into words. I know what it's like to be watched. I subject myself to Argus's surveillance whenever I leave the house. We're all used to our privacy being slightly invaded in the name of peace. But this is different. It's deeper, like my very core is being violated. Like someone is aware of my thoughts in every aspect of my life. There's been a few moments where I feel like I've lost control as well. Like I'm just watching a movie or going through the motions. Almost like a dream, wrapping in memories of semi-related events. It reminds me of what my computer counselor told me. Dreams. Memories. Then there's the nostalgia technology that he mentioned. I definitely saw something about it on the TV during the anniversary report. The ability to revisit past memories. Would that be the key to this? As a society, we've always been obsessed with recording memories. I'd be kind of curious to see what that's like, though. First in diaries and notes, then pictures, and eventually videos. This new technology, at least in theory, is a natural progression of that. Could I be using that to revisit my past right now? No, that could be it. I'm well aware this is my reality and my present. But if we could revisit memories in the future, enter someone else's? That may sound outrageous, but it also makes perfect sense. At least, it's a thought that I deem too useful to throw away. Technology may not even exist yet, but I could still make use of it. Every sight and sound around me could become invaluable evidence. The words of my friends and allies, too, could become essential testimony. Like I wrote in my diary. Are you reading this right now? I suppose now it could be more like, hear my thoughts. And furthermore, I wish I knew why you were doing this to me. Hello. Raccmas925, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How we doing? How's your night been going? Hope you having a good proceed if you celebrate. Lots of old school science fiction stories cross my mind. But we're playing some Komorebi tonight. We're just chilling for the most part. Because I was kind of expecting to be more tired after work today, but it wasn't that bad, surprisingly. People's lives can be bought and sold as an entertainment experience. Each and every second, every choice determining the value of that experience. Well, also, I also don't normally stream on Sundays either. I usually stream on Mondays, but considering tomorrow's Christmas, I'm going to be like out of the house for a while. I figure I get it out of the way today instead of having to worry about when I'm going to get home and be able to start. Well, I can only hope that the asking price is worth it. Being best friends with the man who changed the world? That's not exactly an unremarkable life. Of course, there are a bunch of other, more scary options. Maybe I'm caught and Argus has used my memories to find the others. That thought sends shivers down my spine. I don't know, consider it. Either way, I know that I'm being watched. I need to live my life accordingly. That's all I can hope for, really, honestly. Whether being watched now or from the future, it doesn't matter. I'll continue to put myself in situations that show the true colors of this group. My life could end up being a time capsule that absolves all of us. Or condemns us. One thing is clear. This is a crucial period for all of us. I can't just relax and enjoy a little fun little convention with my friends. Almost a conversation, but it's close. Every second that passes is a second that we use in our favor. Because whoever is watching us right now, wherever or whatever you are, I want you to know that we're good people. Just a group of friends willing to fight for what they believe in. And when the sun sets, no matter what happens, I want everybody to know that. We can't go down in history as a group of villains that oppose Argus. The pursuit of this new technology could eventually end up destroying them. There's not a single secret that they've kept once our minds are opened up. That goes for them, just as well as me. I'll lay back in the bed and stare straight up. What an abstract way of thinking. Does Argus actually know what they're creating? Are they using therapy as an excuse to invade our lives even more? It's actually kind of ironic. I remember zoning out during that report in an attempt to ignore it. I thought, there's one thing no one can monitor, that's what I'm thinking. Pretty convenient for you that I chose that moment to gather my thoughts. Instead of grounding myself in this new life, I was actually grounding you. Wherever you are. If it weren't for Argus, this might not go the way you think. It's only one thing to say. I hope you're ready to see this through to the end. Weird. Huh. Huh. Just like getting some like the also person thing involved, I guess. Something like that. Who knows? Okay. I think a pretty good chance we're going to be able to work that, but hey, it's fine.
This marks the beginning of the end. Enjoy the conclusion of your experience, and thank you for choosing Argus.
This week we could prepare around this, so that works. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. We'll just start with this anyway, so hey, it works.
Experience Pivotal Fragment. Final session.
Ooh, okay. Checks off first. We'll see how that goes. I'm thinking probably a good chance we're probably not finish this tonight, but it works. We'll see. Who knows? Everything feels so weird right now. The fact that someone can watch my counselor sessions is so invasive. I'm just glad that we haven't done anything super personal with each other. I have to assume that you don't really care about my life before Toronto. So let's just leave it a secret, alright? A new start that should be a new start. I'm not hiding anything bad, it's just stuff I'd rather stay in my memories. That's kind of an ironic expression now, though, isn't it? Knowing that our memories can be viewed in the future changes everything. Even more so in the system, in my opinion. That's surface level by comparison. We monitor and control our behavior in public so we don't lose any points. But with this new technology, we could be held accountable for anything. Making us self-monitor our actions on a whole new level, far deeper than before. I can think of some positive applications of this, but I doubt it's what Argus wants. Crimes be a thing of the past. Criminals found guilty through their own memories. I've never seen the therapy angle, but part of me knows it's most likely a lie. This new generation of invasive Argus tech, plain and simple. Our lives weren't enough anymore. Never coming for our minds. Unless, of course, everything ended in a way that harmed our grasp. I'm probably going to Argus HQ with Isaac for his interview. Anything I see or witness there could be used against Argus in the future. It's weird how I'm using knowledge of the future to change how I live in the present. Is that what it's like to live with Komorebi? I shake my head and step back to the situation at hand. This would be my last session, wouldn't it? Then I'd be free. The counselor stares down on my files, flipping the pages. The sight of that folder is ingrained in my memory. Whenever I saw it used to fill me with anxiety about what he was writing. But now we know our time together is at an end. My mind is at peace. Odd how much stress was gone after I changed the way I was thinking. Seeing perspective on life almost gave me a new reason to keep pushing forward. Of course, it could be all denial and justification for my increasing paranoia. Pretty a lot, though, I think. But I'd rather not think about that right now.
Well, I guess this is it, huh? It's been a nice few weeks, Delta. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, it could work that way, but who knows. I nod and smile.
Most people struggle when they try adapting to a new life. As romantic as a fresh start can be, the reality is pretty harsh. You've stayed level-headed, though, and made the most of it all.
I just kind of need to, though, to believe it. He flips through my file, looking over his notes, until he reaches the last page. Scribbling a few notes down, he then looks up and stares me in the eye.
Honestly, there's not much else to say. The final step is just your consent and your signature.
Yeah, let's save her on it. Just get that out of the way. We have not saved since we started. Yeah, outside of the separate save file. No signature.
Just a conclusion of the paper trail that we've started together. Nothing invasive. That is, if you're ready to be cleared.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to deal with this anymore, I'll take that. Right. Guess that's the big question. If I'm ready to be cleared. I knew that I can't open up to him about everything. It'd incriminate all of us. But if I was honest about how I felt, he'd probably keep me as a patient. I mean, I feel like I'm being spied on for the future? Living my life to someone else in my head? None of that would line well with him. I know it. It rubs me the wrong way to lessen the importance of my mental health. But I also know that Isaac can change the world as long as he's not caught. This has to be a for the greater good kind of thing, then. I gulp.
Delta?
Yes?
I was asking if you consent to the clearing. Then we can get that form out of the way.
I guess by consent, he means to declare that my mental health is good. To be honest, I'm not doing great. To be honest, I'm doing great.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, of course. He leans forward and hands me a piece of paper. I give it a brief glance, I'll use my signature.
You should be proud of yourself for this, Delta. Getting cleared is a big life event for someone like you.
Not much you can do about that, I guess, but hey, it works. He sighs, like he's thinking of the good old days.
I remember when I was cleared. It was the best day of my life. In fact, it went on to shape me into the man I've become.
Interesting. I don't know how that would work, but I guess this will go with it. Oh yeah, I guess you would have had to see a counselor too. For some reason, that never crossed my mind. Your counselor inspired you through his career?
Yeah, I owe it all to them. They taught me how important this field can be. As my patient, we share a very special bond.
That's cool, though.
The honesty, the trust. It's a beautiful thing. You know, you've helped me out too.
I've helped him out? How exactly?
It's the resolve I sense in you, Delta. In a position like this, you rarely see the best side of people. My sessions with you have been a breath of fresh air.
They've been very interesting, I can say that.
It can be a massive burden bearing other people's problems. Sometimes we care so much for them that we forget about ourselves. You've been a gentle reminder, if I had to put it into words.
Okay, I'll go with that. A gentle reminder, huh? You know, ever since I arrived, everyone was talking about how I shake things up. Maybe I'm just an inspiring kind of person, or maybe just full of myself. Isaac said the same, actually. I shut things up for a lot of people.
Remember when I told you that your time in the spotlight would come? Maybe it already has, and it's just not what you expected.
Yeah, that's like that, though.
Someone needs to hold the spotlight after all. Maybe it's your job to shine it on others and bring out their full potential.
That'd be a ton of fun to have, though, I think. I don't know why, but hearing his words just fills me with joy. If Isaac does win, then I suppose I could take a little credit for it. Might not end up in the history books, but no one needs that. Especially when you fit the handsome sidekick role so well.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Did you see the news, like I mentioned?
You mean the leader of Argus is making an appearance?
Yeah, it's quite a big deal, isn't it? But now you know what that phone call was all about. Sorry for cutting another session short, but it had to happen.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I don't even know who the leader of Argus is. So I'll be glued to the TV just like everybody else.
That'll be an interesting thing to see once we get to that point. Interesting that not even he knows anything. For some reason, I saw him as a man full of wisdom. But I guess beneath the surface, he really is just like me. I gave him a smile as I signed the papers and hand them over.
Well, this is always the awkward part. You're no longer a patient of mine, Delta. But I have to say, I hate to see you go.
That's fair. I nod. It kind of sucks that our partnership has to end.
Can you do me just one favor, Delta?
Of course. What is it?
Keep inspiring others, all right? If you uplift the right people, you could end up changing the world.
That actually be... Oh my god. Wouldn't you know about what was going to happen later in the story, man? You just didn't have to be surprised about that. He holds out his hand and I give it a firm shake.
Just remember, there's no greater power than moral support. At least that's what I tell myself before every session.
That is fair. He smiles and releases the grip, as that was the perfect thing to say. I thank you for everything and leave the office one last time. It's a bittersweet finale, but I'm left with the feeling of hope. He definitely casts a light upon one of my darkest hours. Perhaps I'd be the counselor one day too. Especially if I keep inspiring those around me. Well, everything be interesting though, I would say. It's definitely something. Okay, let's do the journal.
View journal entry 1.
Look, come on. Yeah. I don't really understand what's happening to me. Part of me wanted to tell my counselor that I wasn't doing too well, but I feel in my head completely discarded that thought. It was like my instinct told me I couldn't do it. But why? It was the same thing that I felt before I spotted Place's diary, when I tried to tell Dante that I saw the Argus agent at our party. Something kicks in and completely removes that option for consideration. I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that I could be underwatched by someone from the future. Kind of ironic in a twisted way. No matter where you looked, there's some invasion of privacy at play. I just wish I wasn't part of it because of what I took place. That will haunt me for the rest of my days, I know it. I'm happy to be cleared though, even if it's not under the best circumstances. It was destined the town square really shot the world, with everything on the fast track. Hermes, or Isaac, is going to take action in just 4 days. January 5th is now officially known as Hermes Day. You probably already knew that, didn't you? You probably already know how this turns out. I wonder if that's why I feel like my choices are limited sometimes. Maybe something bad would happen if I go off script, trying to create memories that don't actually exist. Is that why I can't say what I want to say sometimes? Is it because the future already exists where my words and actions have been determined? Maybe fate binds me too, even without Komorebi. Huh. Interesting. Kind of different though, I think. Alright, let's do heart to heart.
Experience. Heart to heart fragment. Isaac 4.
I'm sure let's go with it though. We'll still anything where we land. Because we got lost the plot right now with the order. I mean, it's fine. I spent some private time with Isaac, and nobody seems to mind. This might be our last chance for a heart-to-heart before Hermes' day. Must be pretty flattering to have a day named after yourself, huh?
Enjoying the con so far? I'm kind of glad we won that bet.
Same. Let's go all out for a nice dinner when this is over.
You know me. I'd just suggest the triple R. But I don't think that's as nice as you're requesting.
This is kind of how the bet went for them. He starts thinking, but then stops almost immediately.
Actually, let's not derail the conversation. I take it you wanted to talk about something specific?
I can't stop thinking about what you told me.
You mean my true role in all this? Trust me, I'm still coming to terms with it myself.
Yeah, that'd be a lot though, honestly, to think of it. Huh? He starts pacing up around the room as he speaks.
You know it's all tied to my vision, right? I'm pretty sure Dante made that perfectly clear.
It seems that way.
Can you imagine having a weight like that on your shoulders? Knowing that you need to be the one who changes the world?
Yeah, this is like it's so much to for a vision to tell you that. I can't imagine that kind of person would know. Yeah.
Exactly. Not many can. In fact, I'd argue that we're not meant to.
It's like, oh my god, I had to... Twitch telling me I need to change the world. Like, how am I going to do that? It's like, oh my god.
But I've lived it. Every day. For almost my entire life. And I know that nothing but absolute perfection will ensure my success.
Yeah, I can see why.
I don't think it's possible to recreate a vision one-to-one. I think there's always going to be differences and changes.
It could be either one, though. Don't say that.
But with how much is on the line, I can't afford any of that. For about a decade, I've lived knowing that I have to achieve the impossible. And if I don't pull it off, then nothing changes. Argus still has us in their pocket, and the zeros are still stuck outside.
Like, God, I hope it works out, because that seems like a lot.
Is it so much to ask for just a little harmony in the world?
I can't help but sympathize with him. It must feel nice to open up about all of this, though. Part of me feels like I'm the first person he's ever told.
I used to tell myself that a miracle would happen, that one day a switch would flick and everything would make sense. All the missing pieces would fall into place and I'd be able to pull this off.
Gee, let me make some more real quick here. So I'm gonna feel like we're going to make it to the end before we for now. So I'm just gonna update that. So at least we're not really expecting the finale. We'll just go as far as we go. But yeah.
But that hasn't happened. I've been winging it this entire time. So it's taught me one valuable lesson. There's no such thing as a miracle. Just hope, and how we choose to wield it.
Yeah, I can see why. Now that's something that sticks with me. How we choose to wield hope. Right now, my hope is that these memories could come to our aid. That no matter what happens, this period of my life will be a time capsule. And one day, when it needs to be opened, we can see what really happened. I'll flip the conversation around and vocalize these thoughts to Isaac. I know it's going to sound ridiculous, but honestly, so is the fact that he's Hermes. Isaac, I've been thinking about something.
Oh? Is everything okay?
It's about that agent. I know I saw them.
I don't know, Delta. We could go over the footage together if you wanted.
It wouldn't work. They're watching from afar.
But you said they were right in front of you.
Far away, as if watching from the future.
How is that possible?
I think it has to do with the new nostalgia technology.
The ability to relive the past.
I think, in the future, they're investigating our lives. And I might feel some sort of weird after effect. Isaac sighed, signaling disbelief, even a hint of annoyance. I expect his next words to chastise me and tell me to get back to reality.
I believe you.
Whoa, okay. Huh?
It makes sense.
How? It better make sense to me.
Well, maybe it doesn't make sense, per se. It's just a logical deduction, given everything that's happened.
I mean, that's fair. It's how insane everything's been so far.
Don't you remember what I said? I've been seeing things in the corner of my eye, too. And I know all about the nostalgia tech as well. It's been mentioned in a lot of internal emails.
Okay.
How does it change, though? It's not like they can do anything to us from there.
Maybe not, but we can do something to them.
In what way?
We live our lives knowing that they'll view our memories. We leave behind any message we want, any memories we want.
Wow. Fancy a game of 4D chess, huh?
It'd be wild to see it that way, though. He starts to think. I left in awkward silence for several moments.
The very flow of time would be our battlefield.
That sounds insane, though. Now he's getting it.
What should we do then?
Make sure they know they were good people.
How would that help us? Good people can still do bad things.
I mean, unintentionally, though.
In fact, there's nothing more harmful than good intentions. We should send them a real message. Something substantial.
I know something about it, though, I think. Hey.
Let me think about this, alright? Remember, we're going right into their HQ. If my sights could become evidence, I need to rethink my plan.
I'm shocked by how quickly he's accepting my theory. It's almost too convenient, so I asked him, hoping I don't come off as paranoid.
Like I said, it makes perfect sense.
Somehow.
I live my life constantly experiencing memories of the future. Say whatever you want, but that's literally impossible. The idea that we'll be able to revisit past memories? That's nothing compared to the reality I face.
Yeah, there's like so much more to deal with.
Besides, it was only a matter of time anyway. Photos, audio recordings, video recordings. This just feels like the next step, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, it'll just be tainted by the hands of Argus. There's no way their motivations are selfless. But selfish motivations can only be fought with selfless hands. So I say we turn this around and put them in their place.
I nod. That's basically what I had planned. Of course, I really just wanted him to open up to me. People in the future deserve to know who he really was. Because if they didn't, then Argus would fill in the gaps. And someone told me they wouldn't see him as the hero that I do.
Oh, more about me? Sorry, I guess I got caught up in the bigger picture. But that makes perfect sense to me. You focus on capturing the group, and I'll do the rest. I know I can use this future technology against them in the present.
God. He sits on the edge of the bed and softly passes the spot beside him. I join him and we look at each other with a smile.
Of course, that can wait. For the record, though, I want to open up to you. If someone else is watching, that doesn't change anything.
I nod. Otherwise, this would be an interrogation. I can't force them to tell me their story. I can only ask them to open up willingly. Oh, and they're... Nightfall, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you haven't had a good evening so far. How we doing? How's your Christmas evening going? If you celebrate it. Thank you for this year around my trust. I trust it now reveals all our true natures.
Let's see. Well, what did I tell you last time?
Your dad was the Argus legend.
Right.
And you're a master at tinkering with technology.
Good to know you were paying attention.
It's like that. He smirks. Was that some sort of test?
I guess I can pick up the story from that part. You already know most of my secrets anyway.
Rubbing the back of his head, he blushes softly.
But first and foremost, I have to thank you. I was scared you'd run away when I told you the truth. My role in Cypher hasn't made me the most forthcoming.
Yeah, you can tell we're playing some Komorebi. We're diving into the part 4 of the story, so we're pretty close to the end. But I might just like to be like a bit before we even get there, though. Definitely, but it works.
It'd be so easy to call me a liar and go off on your way. In fact, I can tell that Dante and Taylor were considering it. You learn a thing or two about reading people in retail.
John, I know that. That's for sure. He noticed me playfully. It's true. He did talk quite a few lies. But I can understand the need to keep his secret. He had an exceptional burden weighing down his every move. It must have felt good for him to finally let out those secrets.
So, yeah. Thanks. You basically know everything, but I can try to fill in the gaps.
He tells the color of his leather jacket.
When I was growing up, I always liked messing with Argus tech. I guess I wanted to mimic my dad since I could tell he was successful.
Sure reminds me I still need to think of what I'm going to do for 600 followers. I still haven't thought of that. I'm paying attention to everything going on.
Even though I was a kid, I actually helped him with his work. That's probably when he started to realize the potential I had.
But it works. I'll deal with that.
I remember fiddling with our security system. You know, kind of like I do in our house. My dad started to be concerned with his safety. I don't know why, but he kept testing the security system. In his paranoia, I guess he needed to know if it still worked.
That's a way to think of it.
But that test alarm terrified me, especially as a kid. So, like you might have guessed, I found a way to mute it.
And to part at least something bad, I'd imagine. He laughs, like even he's surprised at how talented he was.
Obviously, I got scolded. It was there to keep us safe, after all. But as kids, I don't think we fully understand danger and paranoia. So then, he got a new security system. It was more advanced and more attached to the system. Theoretically, it wouldn't be possible for me to mute this one.
And yet he somehow figured out a way to do it.
But I'm not the type to back down from a challenge. Sure enough, I cracked this one too. He was furious. Well, furious with a side of shock and awe, of course.
They just do that and work it out somehow. It's fine. It works. True. That was impressive feat for a child to pull off.
That's where I stopped the story last time, right?
I nod.
Well, he upgraded the security again. This time, it was unreleased experimental tech. It worked, and passed all of his tests just fine. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I left it alone.
I never see if we managed to pull off cracking that one.
But that's where things get really weird. One night, someone broke into our home. And sure enough, the alarm didn't go off. My dad told me to run and hide under his bed. I don't know who broke in, but they started fighting.
Ugh, okay.
There's one thing I'll never forget, though. The look on my dad's face when he told me to run away. He obviously knew that the security system was muted.
But he didn't mess with it, though. How does something beat it, though? I kind of wonder about that now, actually. Huh.
And in that moment, I could tell he blamed it on me. I couldn't defend myself either. All I could do was hide. So, yeah. His final thoughts of me will always be ones of anger. But I was innocent. It was his trust in the tech that hurt him.
God. So his dad was killed? I didn't expect to hear that.
I'm pretty sure I deserve it. I disobeyed him every chance I got, after all. And the one time I start listening to him, you know how cruel irony can be.
Yeah, I know that.
If I ignored his orders, I would have opened up the tech. Then I could have fixed what was wrong with it. Defiance could have saved his life.
This can't really expect that from experimental tech. stuff will probably go wrong eventually.
That's a lesson I've carried with me ever since. In fact, I'm using that defiance to save the Zeros. I can't just sit back and do nothing. Not like last time.
He's using his past to justify his current actions. But it's not just his current actions. Everything makes more sense. I suddenly see him in a completely different light. He sells and installs Argus tech so he can make sure it's done correctly. Otherwise, someone else might lose a loved one to a faulty device or glitch. He follows his father's footsteps because he feels responsible for what happened. I suppose if you rob someone of your legacy, you have to make it your own. All that stuff is so tragic, but then there's his vision. Devoting his life to the corporation that he knew he'd enter to define. Besmirching the name of himself and the legacy of his father. No, that'll only happen if we lose. I know Isaac is doing the right thing here.
Well, there you have it. Argus Tech is all I ever really knew. After my dad died, I went to live with his brother. But even then, I preferred working with technology. I didn't really make friends or bond with my uncle. He was mad that I kept this leather jacket. Said I needed to let go instead of carrying the past with me. But I know he was just projecting. It was a reminder of his brother. But it's hard for me to let go of this thing, Delta. It gave me safety during one of the worst moments in my life. When I was under that bed, it was all I had to wrap around myself.
Yeah, it's actually that that's a good point though, especially considering like that time during the band we had with them was like the only time we ever took it off in the entire story.
It kept me hidden. I laid under that bed for almost 24 hours.
My God, dude.
Until the police arrived, like I was taught.
How did I get so hungry?
Those flashing blue and yellow lights lit up the bedroom. That's when I knew it was safe to come out. Of course, I came out to some bad news.
My God. It gives me a nervous smile.
I hope that's good enough.
I nodded at him. That was more than fine. There was a lot to take in, but it made me understand him so much more. If he was going to be a man with a legacy, he wanted us to be a part of it.
You know, that was pretty cathartic. Gotta commend you for the idea, Delta.
Yeah, I can see why though.
And if people ever listen in on this, well, I'm happy with the way I worded things. It's important for the world to know what makes me tick, right? Every detail we hold back will be a detail lost to time.
Sure, I can agree with that.
I'm just glad that our friendship will persevere too. I owe a lot of my success to you, Delta.
He smiles and laughs, but has a much of his tone.
Cute.
Not cute. As much as that emote I have that says differently, I'm not cute.
Our bond transcends time. Isn't that cool? A real friendship for the ages.
It would be cool though, actually.
Who knows how many people might experience this? That nostalgia tech could turn all of our lives into a stage. Good thing we're on track for a standing ovation, huh?
I hope it does that way. He holds out a fist and a butt binding against his. Then, a moment later, he pulls me in for a tight hug.
Remember, great things.
I can imagine the probably like tight hug, considering the fact that he's surprisingly strong. Okay, what do I do? Let's do the first sub-101.
Experience Supplemental fragment. End game.
Go with that one. Yeah.
Hey, Dante.
Yeah?
What's gonna happen next?
What do you mean?
Like, after Argus is taken down, I imagine things will be pretty chaotic.
It'd be like the power vacuum, I bet. They didn't have to like deal with that.
Good question.
It's not about taking Argus down, actually. It's more about ending their monopoly.
Gotta get the politics involved.
I listened to a podcast about this the other day. A few social theorists were talking about the future.
Wait, you listen to podcasts?
I'm cultured.
Let's be cultured listening to freaking podcasts, man. I think it depends on like which one, but still.
Sounds like you were just bored.
Give me that too.
Oh, extremely. But their theories were all solid.
What theories?
Well, right now, Argus's monopoly is pretty unethical. They shouldn't have sole ownership of the system, especially when it's tied to their financial gain. They could easily manipulate things to their own end.
Give me that too, though.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were in full control of the site you streamed on. You'd probably use it to give yourself an edge over the competition.
No, just to imagine it being able to own Twitch. That'd be crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy though?
Not gonna confirm or deny that.
Well, imagine it worked and you took out the competition. Soon enough, you'd be at the top. Alone, but still at the top.
You mean I'd be the only option?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd suck. Competition is a big part of the game. It rewards creativity, risks, and even cooperation.
Give me that too, honestly. But hey.
My peers push me to work harder as a creator. In a way, we bring out the full potential of each other.
Exactly. Why should the system be any different? Who says Argus should be our only option?
You mean...
Yeah, I've shown that we don't need Argus. I was able to get Chiron into the system just fine.
Yeah, but we probably did do it for everybody else too now.
If more people start to do this, and I don't see the government crushing competitors to satisfy Argus.
But that's
they'd
weird.
probably step in to regulate the system
Weird.
and make it work
That's
for
fine. It
everyone.
works. Okay.
Instead of just for Argus.
Yeah. Then there'd be new companies, price wars, and even innovation. Argus would need a really good reason to keep you with them. Right now, they don't, since you can't go anywhere else.
Especially being inside a wall.
I see what you're getting at. Companies would surface and start to rival Argus. Everyone would have to stay on their feet and adapt.
In theory, of course. This was just a roundtable debate.
Yeah, cool. That'd be nice.
Is a social theorist even a real thing? I've never heard of that before.
I think so.
As long as we're talking about social theories, what do you think life would be like without Komorebi?
It would be weird, though.
Probably not much different, to be honest. If you wanted a monopoly, I imagine you'd stop at nothing to achieve it. So, even if the path is a little shaken up, the end result would still be the same.
Makes sense to me.
Regardless of the circumstances, people always seek power. We just need to make sure that we give it to the right people.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, especially in real life.
Hopefully, this plays out the way you expect, Isaac.
That's the part that worries me, actually. We won't know if the alternative is better until it's already too late. All we can really do is hope for the best and act with good intentions.
Yeah, sure. That works.
To good intentions, then?
Yeah. To good intentions.
Nothing bad ever came from those.
Okay. This is gonna dinner somewhere though, so hey, it works. Yeah, what's this next one?
Experience supplemental fragment. Favorite work.
Yeah, let's do one of these again. Sure. Shouldn't be too bad. This is a bit of an easy like that. You need to break out the
Hey,
crushing disappointment layer.
What's up?
Do you have a favorite song?
Like, in general, or one that I wrote?
One that you wrote?
I've been thinking about it more, actually. It's probably Priority.
That is a good song, like that one.
The one that you sang at the party?
Yeah,
Any reason why?
because I meant everything I said in it.
Oh.
Do you normally not?
Well, I try not to write about my real-life experiences, or at the very least, I try not to write about other people.
Okay.
But sometimes an exception has to be made.
Yeah, I can see why.
Wait, you don't write about other people? I do that with like every single character.
Well, I mean, it can't really help that though. It's in fact the stuff managed like the multiple characters and all that.
Yeah, but your books are fiction, and my songs, people know I'm talking about myself.
Yeah.
So you have to watch what you say?
Not really, I just try to. It's almost like getting a tattoo, you know?
yeah.
I don't follow.
Well, my songs are gonna be a part of me, forever. That means I can't release anything I might regret later.
There is a lot of people, there's nobody that'll like, wants to go back to like the beginning of discography for somebody. You people they're into the classics apparently.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, especially when it's about an ex-lover. Wouldn't want to have their name etched into my body.
Yeah, I see why.
Or in this case, a permanent part of my legacy. So sometimes it's just better to keep your mouth shut.
But not when it came to priority.
Yeah, sometimes I value self-empowerment more, especially when listeners could be in a bad situation. My songs speak to a lot of people, you know? Sometimes I think they deserve a good message.
Yeah, this was kind of fun just to be able to listen to that song just during the party. That was something though.
Makes me sound kind of evil.
Hey, Kazi. We're just playing some Komorebi. As always, we're basically just chilling here because I was expecting to be kind of tired after doing the work today, but this one's not bad. I'm actually got like a bit of energy going. It's still a little tired, but it's not that bad.
If you're on his bad side, he puts you in a book and kills you off.
Harsh.
Yeah.
It's cathartic, actually. Writing is a valid way to work through your emotions.
Well, Raccmas, you too.
That's definitely true.
Oh yeah, actually, speaking of Crimmus, I'm actually gonna be getting getting a crime emo from Ash. I'm actually looking forward to it because I was able to get in with the second opening.
But hold on. I'm not gonna be in your next book, am I?
I'm actually pretty excited to see how it comes together.
Oh, absolutely not. You're on my good side. The next one's all about Taylor, actually.
Hey!
Okay, let's do. We got two of those done. So I think we'll do this one, then two of these, and this one, two of these. This one, two of these. Then we'll finish off these two. Okay. Yeah, that work, I think. All right.
Experience pivotal fragment. Line con.
Line con. God. It's one of the things that makes me happy that usually I don't really go to the first day of cons I've been to, so I don't have to worry too much about lines. So that's good. We stand in line waiting for it to move. It's definitely frozen in place. I wonder what the holdup is.
Great. The con is gonna be over by the time we register.
You don't get a special pass? Aren't you hosting a big panel?
It's just more complicated than that.
Yeah, but I don't think they care. Besides, that'd be way too easy to take advantage of.
I can see why.
How so?
No idea. Just a hunch.
Only members of the press get special badges, but I think the media has bigger concerns right now.
Yeah, especially everything going on. Anime con's probably not the most sport thing in the world to them.
Don't you get in free if you volunteer?
No, but if you help out enough, you get a free pass for next year. That way people don't abuse the system for free entry.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think it's about the same way it is for like at least some of the cons that I've been to.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a freebie. That's the most important life advice I could ever give.
Yeah, I can see how it would help to do it that way, though.
You kind of hand out your attitude free of charge.
Yeah, I see why.
Actually, most people end up paying for it when they see it on stream.
I still can't believe that.
I've been watching Taylor for a long time. And you know what? It's been worth every penny.
Every $5 a month.
I think Dante is just jealous. He probably wishes he could do what you do.
I am definitely going to entertain this and turn it into a fight.
What is he doing is that Dante is meat in his pants?
It's not true.
I kind of feel betrayed, you know? I've bought all of your books, sometimes twice.
Wait, twice?
Why twice? They didn't waste the money, honestly.
Yeah, one physical, one digital.
Ah, okay.
I bought all of Clace's albums, too.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
I like to support my friends, not insult them.
Yeah.
That is definitely incorrect. Besides, I support all of you too.
Gifts of your own novels don't count.
It's the thought that counts.
In some way, yes. But still.
He has a point, Dante. Taylor doesn't hand out free subscriptions to his channel. And Clace hasn't given us copies of his albums either.
That's just a way to hand out prescriptions to his channel. It seems like... give a lot, though, I think.
I just enjoy sharing my work with the people I care about.
Not cute. Never cute.
Conveniently during birthdays and milestones, it seems.
Probably. I'm gonna assume it's won't be a problem soon enough. No, not true. Not true.
Hold on. Delta's always the voice of reason.
He gave me a copy of his book on New Year's Eve.
I knew it.
Really, Delta? If it's that troublesome, I'll just stop.
Cute.
No, it's not cute.
I think they're just bugging you.
I can't get a read on you, man. You go from calling me a genius to jealous.
You can be more than one thing, Dante.
I'm sure about that.
Well, right now, I'm just annoyed.
Cute.
Can we make this line go
Oh,
by any faster?
not cute. Have we told you about the thing yet? Oh, what kind of thing? Ah, go away.
Not unless we're a member of the press, apparently.
Apparently not. No, not true.
I can see cosplayers walking to the front of the line.
God.
How is that fair?
Well, it makes sense that they'd get priority. It'd be easy to overheat or get uncomfortable in those things.
I thought it was the case in normal life. That'd be awesome.
What's stopping people from taking advantage of that? Just putting on a costume and getting priority?
The kitty is get my. Ooh, that's awesome. That's good to hear.
That wouldn't be taking advantage of anything.
I'm just being miserable, Isaac.
Hey, maybe I can skip the line then.
Maybe.
How?
Remember that wager we had? I can say I'm cosplaying and see if they believe me.
There's no way they'll believe that.
Why'd you side with me then? If they don't, you'll be losing $500.
Oh, there it is. Instant regret.
Yeah, of course there is like that. Love
I
that.
get to save $1,000 and watch Dante lose? This is shaping up to be the best weekend ever.
The small baby keep up at night. Oh, I don't think I definitely know the feeling though. I'll admit I don't really have a cat. I have a dog, but yeah, it's something I definitely do enjoy spending time with them though. You know, just like petting them and all that. I do tend to wish I had like a small cat or dog just to be able to mess around with. That'd be so nice. I would love that.
Do you think you can pull it off, Clace?
I can try, yeah. At the very least, it'll help pass the time.
It'd be interesting though. Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Gonna die of old age before this line is over, I swear.
For you? That's not too far away.
Ah.
Dude, I'm 23.
Ted makes a sound that signals as annoying, so it turns away.
You're all good if I step away for a minute or two?
Go for it. They'll still see you from here.
I have a cat though, but Toby's not cat free. Yeah, I think probably imagine it's. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure if they ever. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I've seen like a couple people who have more than one cat, like especially dark. But yeah, I can imagine it'd be pretty challenging to like be able to handle like multiple cats.
Just try your hardest, all right? I don't want to lose $500.
Hey, you agreed to the bet.
He smirks and walks away. As he makes his way to the head of the line, he passes a large crowd. It's so odd. I see no grief or pain on any of their faces. It seems like a lot of people just want to have fun and forget about everything. I guess that's fair. The situation outside was exactly the brightest. But it's that do-nothing mentality that caused everything to begin with. Even we were partying and pre-gaming while Zero starved. At least we opened our eyes along with a big portion of the world. That town square was now full of allies, too many for Argus to take down. It seemed like the best course of action might be just a full surrender. What else was the leader expected to do anyway? They were appearing for the first time with their approval at an all-time low. Not for him, which means he takes care of it. Good point. Yeah, I can imagine probably would be good to whatever. I think their subservience and apology would be laughable at best. They need to be held accountable for this. It did definitely hope he goes through with it though, I would say. Maybe just saying that because I fear for our safety though. But what Isaac says, Cypher's defeat is still a very real possibility. I gotta stop provoking my anxiety like this. I keep watching the crowd and I'm struck by a moment of Sonder. Every person here has a life just as complex as mine. Dreams, fears, loved ones, and even enemies. Normally when this happens, I just admire the realization. This time I feel jealous. For the first time, I wish it was someone else. Someone out there who might not have Argus on their trail. Does such a person even exist, though? When I start to think about it, Argus has almost everybody in their grasp. The possibility of taking down such a foe seems almost impossible to me. At the very least, I'm envious of their ignorance. They say that it's bliss, and I'm actually starting to believe that. The more the world opens up to me, the less welcome I feel.
Hey.
We all turn like a place who has finally returned.
Yeah, me and Dante owe you $1,000.
Ouch.
What? Sweet victory! What did you think was gonna happen, Dante?
It's so obvious that it's him, though.
You only say that because you know it is. We're at a convention. Costumes are a dime a dozen.
Fine. I accept defeat. But I'm gonna be a sore loser about it. So there.
So I love Dante. He's takes it in his own interesting way, I think. Keeping his speech attached to me, his stuff under his doors yet to me. Under doors, wow. It's kind of actually it's kind of like somewhat similar to the way it is with me and my dog. It's a thankfully he doesn't try to climb under doors, but the pretty much every time we're together, he's very clingy, or I should say she's very clingy.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be a sore winner too.
It's on then?
Oh, it's on.
Small. God, I would love to see them. They would sound awesome though, actually. Okay.
Which journal entry?
Entry. I'm an idiot. There we go. I wrote 2042 this time. But I guess it's a pretty honest mistake. Have you ever done that before? You want to see? Oh yeah. Yeah, just actually, it might be easier. Let's do it this way. Yeah, if you have a Discord, though, it's just you can like DM me or if you want to join my Discord, you can just post a picture there. Well, up to you when we do that. Sometimes the head kind of lags behind or something. It's odd whenever you look, there always seems to be a clash between the present and future. Not cute. Makes time seem a lot more confusion than just point A to point B, or if you suffer from Komorebi, then point B to point A. I'm even letting the potential future change the way I act in the present. But I think I'm doing everything properly, hopefully. First couple weeks I was here, I kept seeing strange symbols everywhere, at the back of my mind. Were those yours doing? Was I seeing some sort of remnant or relic from the new soldier technology? I could see those diamonds everywhere when I closed my eyes, and it was really messing with my head. Those have since dissipated. In fact, a lot of my negative connotations as emotions Chip disappears to came up with his new theory. Almost like I was right, or more in sync with we were before. I'm curious though. Do you think you were me at first? You lived life like you were in my shoes? Or were you always aware this was a fabrication? Ah. Okay. To play with Dante.
Experience. Heart-to-heart fragment. Dante 4.
Let's see if this pops up. Oh, okay. Looks like it was time for me to chat with Dante. Out of all the others, he was probably the closest to Isaac. Because of that, current events were probably hitting him the hardest. With a strong bond comes strong trust. This better judgment, it seems like he'd do anything for Isaac. Even follow him to the heart of Argus HQ in the name of a better future.
What a great con, huh?
For sure. The sarcasm in his voice is immense.
I wish we could be out there helping the Zeros, but I guess we're doing it in our own way.
That's most we could do, though, I think. Plus, it's already Saturday, too, so there's that.
It's the waiting that kills me, though. There's so many people just standing around. At least the Zeros are being fed. Too little, too late, some would say.
Well, we miss looking fed, though, so at least they're surviving. There's no denying it. What happened was truly awful. There was no reason for the Zeros to die. Not a single one. I see the guilt on the faces of the people helping out the town square. If only I stepped in sooner, is probably what they're thinking. If I help now, I'll feel less guilty about it, is the aura I feel in the air. It's almost like they care more about their conscience than those lives. At the end of the day, help is still help, right? Does it even matter what's going on in their heads? Or am I just projecting what I feel into the unsuspecting masses?
Better late than never, others would say. At least now there will only be 2 casualties.
Yep. Too many, if you ask me.
How do you feel about all this, Delta? I can tell it's affecting you more than you let on.
It was, but I feel calm now that you're by my side.
Well, really? Good to know I have that effect. Personally, I won't be able to relax until Sunday is over.
Oh yeah, we're almost there too. SDMs, okay. I'll check on. Actually, let's do it right now. Why not? That bit of time there. Oh my god, that's adorable. I love that. I'm definitely kind of surprised that they're able to do that. This is like a lot of space, though. Actually, wow. Huh, interesting. But yeah, they're definitely like, super cute. Built like that. I really like that. There you go. Okay.
But with everything going on, I hope you don't blame me. In this situation, I don't think anything could calm me down.
You try to a bit of denial, like everybody else.
Nah, I feel like facing my feelings head on. Or at the very least, letting them out in my writing.
You'll be the one, though, I think. Yeah.
Speaking of the writing, by the way, it's going well. I lost a bit of time, but I think everything will be good. After this blows over, I'll be full of inspiration.
Come under the door, yeah. Yes, seeing the pictures, like, wow. They typically managed to under that. It's like, it seems like there's only, like, maybe a couple inches of space. So, like, seeing it under, it's like, wow, it's crazy.
Especially with how weird things have been lately. I mean, that whole being...
Like with Kitty. Like that.
Ugh.
He knows?
You gotta admit, it's pretty outlandish. But so is the idea of Komorebi, and here we are.
Yeah, just about. He shrugs.
Time is just a bunch of nonsense anyway, isn't it? The only thing that matters is the moment.
I can see why, though.
At the end of the day, that's all we can really call our own.
Sure.
At least in theory.
He scoffs.
Other people being able to see my memories. You gotta be kidding me. That's so embarrassing.
I just wonder, like how he knows about that, though.
After Sunday, I might never do anything again. Just sit at home and avoid creating any regrets.
I think that's what Argus is aiming for.
Full social control, huh?
True.
I never figured they'd end up being that evil, but I saw those bodies. I saw their true nature.
Yeah.
Also, I might as well get this out of the way. Sorry, Delta, but I don't believe you.
Why are you talking about that then? Oh. I kind of figured I could convince all my friends. Even to Dante be the odd one out.
I don't think we're being watched right now. But at the same time, they did announce this technology, so maybe I'll meet you halfway at the more believable part.
And what's the more believable part?
That one day we'll be able to revisit these memories. Remember what Taylor said way back when we were pre-gaming?
Nope.
Create some memories that we can revisit whenever we want. I don't know about you, but that's been my motto lately.
I mean, it's a good way of thinking about it, but, we're expecting this to go back to, like, hours ago, like the 10, 15 hours ago, something like that. It seemed like a lot, honestly. But, yeah, that's fine. I didn't really think what Taylor say, given the circumstances.
I'd especially like to revisit my life before the midnight deaths. You know, the good old days.
Like, even before that, it's probably not, like, the best days.
As worried as I was, at least nothing bad happened to me. So that's kind of the logic I'm using right now.
True. Yeah.
You're worrying for nothing. Seems to be a pretty comforting thought.
I'll support you on here, so... Yeah, I mean, if you do that a bit, it's perfectly fine. I'll be, But yeah, hope you have a good night, like, you know, if you go.
Gotta give you and Isaac some credit, though. You have some pretty active imaginations.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out. You know, it's always a pleasure to have you around.
Coming from a writer, that's a compliment, by the way. I mean, sending memories to the future for subterfuge? Engaging in the highest possible levels of corporate espionage? You're giving me a bunch of ideas for my next book. But I think that's all it is. A bunch of fiction spawned from fear. Or maybe not fear, maybe resolve is the right word. You want to give our mission on Sunday more importance. A greater cause is always easier to commit to, after all.
Yeah, for real.
First it was the agent, now it's this.
I did see an Agent Dante.
But the footage said otherwise.
I saw him at the party, too.
Now that's impossible. Isaac was pretty vigilant.
I think they stuck in the back door after Isaac silenced it.
Maybe we should just focus on the stuff we can confirm. And yes, this is me totally projecting my fright.
Yeah, see. These guys need to be watching all the time. Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I don't know how I'd handle all the extra stress you seem to be embracing, but I'm sure everything will be fine after all of this blows over. So, let's figure it out then, right?
Yeah, that's what we can do, so hey, it works.
We can talk about it on our date, actually. I imagine that's gonna have to wait until after.
God, I can't wait to see what this battle's gonna be fun.
I'd suggest that we go to dinner now, but if our friends tag along out of necessity, it's not really a date.
I nod. That seems fair to me. Thunderbird, hello. Everyone's through this stream. Have a good Merry Christmas. No problem. Thanks for thanks for stopping in. Yeah, hope you have a good Christmas too. Still about like 45 minutes or so for it's officially Christmas, but looking forward to it though. Well, I've got a chucker in the house. I'm just a little upset, but I can't simply blame Dante. It's just got lucky with convincing my other friends. Or maybe had to do with the lives they lived. An idol, streamer, master of tech. They all fueled their belief for the experiences they had. I didn't just ask them to believe me, though. They almost convinced themselves. I'm tempted to try and convince them, but I decided to drop it for now. As long as we have him by our side on Sunday, that's all that really matters. I wonder if he changed his mind if he knew that Isaac was Hermes.
By the way, speaking of extra stress, I kinda have a plan. When we're in Argus HQ, I might sneak off on my own.
Okay. Wait, what?
Hopefully not too far, or ideally not at all. But if I can find a computer with high-level access there, I need to look up my family. Right now, I have no clue where to start.
It's worth thinking about, though, I think.
They don't live in my childhood home anymore. I looked into it, and the people who live there now won't respond to my emails. At an Argus computer, though, I can literally just search their names. Then, after everything is over, I can reconnect with my family. If everyone else gets a new start, I think I want one too. So just be prepared, okay? I've already run it by Isaac.
And he's okay with it?
Yeah, of course. But it's our secret for now, okay? We're the only people that know.
Okay. I mean, he's okay with it, that's fine. He noticed me on the shoulder playfully.
Kind of like this little future observation thing, huh? If it turns out to be true, I'll make sure to eat my words. And I'll let you watch so you can relive it over and over.
We both laugh, embracing the absurdity of what he's saying. Perhaps belief wasn't as important as his willingness to follow. There's something to be said about the city folk in town square, too. They were helping. It was the action that mattered, not the reason. Whether to clear a guilty conscience or any number of things in between. We all wanted the same thing. Show Argus that the reign was over. Whatever came next, it was in the hands of the people. Pushing any thoughts aside, this is more than enough to unite us all. Well. Okay, so 2, 3. That's probably still time in there. 5. Yeah, let's do one of these.
Supplemental fragment. Cipher.
Cipher. That's a weird way to say it, though. Honestly, I can't believe it.
Isaac, how long has this been going on, exactly?
What do you mean?
Working for Cipher?
Oh, I forgot.
Okay, this works.
How did you forget?
Well, it's just one of those things.
Right, but like so long since he actually started working on them, I guess.
I see.
I guess it works that way, though.
He's stalling.
I'm not, I swear. You've never had one of those things before? Something that's gone on for so long you forget when it started?
Yeah.
I do, actually. When I started tolerating you.
Ouch. That's kind of sad, though.
Ouch.
Yeah.
To be fair, I know what he's talking about.
Me or Dante?
You. It's hard to pinpoint the origin of a habit, especially when it's something you do every day.
Yeah, I can see we're done with that, though, honestly. But hey, it works. Man.
He must have been doing this for a long time, Dante.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
Well, almost as long as I've been working for Argus.
Wasn't that your first and only job?
Well, this is the idea, then.
Yeah.
How'd you remain undercover for so long?
Remember, I'm a prodigy.
Plus, the company's kind of not smart, so let's deal with it.
Your humility is showing again.
I'm good at keeping secrets. Is that better?
Not really.
Especially with the whole, working with a cipher thing. Not really.
Oh, so you want me to spill all of yours?
Okay.
Dropping it.
Hey, I have a question. Have you ever met Hermes?
Actually, I haven't had the pleasure.
Those are one and the same. Ta-da!
Wait, you work for someone you've never met.
Well, it's the same with Argus. Not like I've met their leader either.
Well, no one has, to be fair.
Fair?
What if the leader works for Argus too?
I wouldn't be surprised. It's not like Cipher is a minimal threat. They have inside info on a grand scale.
Is Toronto their home base?
Probably.
Maybe. Maybe not. We make sure that we're always untraceable. Whenever we talk, we mask our face and voice, too.
Okay.
How do you know Hermes is a guy, then?
That's just what he told everybody.
Fair enough.
Do you think he'll reveal himself when this is all over?
Probably. Cypher would be Argus's first real competitor. We don't need another leader who operates from the shadows.
Yeah, I can believe that.
I think we're heading toward a world of progress and transparency. It's just unfortunate that those people had to die.
Did that affect Cypher's morale at all?
Not really. Well, at least not in a negative way. It seems like grief has become hope for a lot of people.
Sure, let's go with that.
Or maybe something stronger than hope. It's like we know this is gonna end in our favor.
I can't believe this will all be resolved on the 5th.
Yeah, it is like super close though. This did the big experience to see, I think.
Hopefully.
Okay. We'll do the next little fragment, then we'll do it back up top. This episode.
Experience supplemental fragment. In the clear.
Should I go with this one? Yeah, we'll go with this one. We have to like spoil stuff from like some of the top parts, but you know, we'll go with it. Oh, it goes backwards. Okay, that works.
We have to throw a party now, right?
Sure.
Another one? Really?
So soon after the last one?
Hopefully with less booze.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to celebrate Delta's accomplishment.
Celebrate me? Really?
Yeah, getting cleared is a big deal, especially at your age.
Ugh, I hate when people bring up age like that. It's so patronizing, it gets on my nerves.
Patronizing? How so?
Taylor, you're such a good streamer, especially for someone your age.
Part of the sarcasm part doesn't really help either, to be honest, so that doesn't help.
Oh, now I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
I'm with Dante and Taylor, actually. I used to get that all the time.
Oh, you're such a good singer for your age.
Really?
Yeah, especially since I got an early start. Those compliments made it feel like my talent was fleeting.
Yeah, I can see why, though.
I didn't want to be seen as good for my age. I just wanted to be seen as good.
You are good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, especially to listen to his album for like multiple times. He's definitely good.
Then why not just say that?
You got me there.
It definitely made me scared of getting older. Or at least kept me pressured enough to try as hard as I could.
The recipe for burnout. You shouldn't pressure a child like that.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Are these the kind of problems city people deal with? I mean, you were gifted children and you're complaining?
Well, a gifted child usually ends up as an average adult. Of course, there's a bit of depression sprinkled in there too.
Only a bit.
I think I see what you're getting at.
I hope so. I can't imagine what else it could be, though. But, you know, who knows? Who knows?
But we were talking about throwing a party?
Sorry. Guess I projected a little bit.
A little bit.
Only a little.
It's my job as a writer. But, Taylor, feel free to continue.
I just wanted to throw a little party on Friday night. Delta hit a pretty big milestone after all.
You know, I've never actually known anybody who saw a counselor. Is it true that you're just free for the rest of your life?
Yep. That's the mental health goes under, I guess.
Well, I doubt that'll happen. Especially with the company you keep.
Especially with everything going on.
A little full of ourselves today, aren't we?
Sure.
It's not like that, Dante. Remember, Delta moved here for a reason. They had a counselor back at home, too.
Yeah, I saw them for years.
Exactly. But look at how things went since you moved. Just a couple of weeks and you're already cleared.
It's a lot of things change.
It's like I said from the start. Things are better here. And I think that's worthy of a party. Don't you?
Should we throw one in a room?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll invite a few of my friends over.
Just don't tell us the real reason we're partying.
Right, of course. They'll just be there to add to the atmosphere. Maybe Isaac can invite a few of his friends too.
Wouldn't mind either, honestly. It sounds fun.
Sounds good to me.
Well, that's why we're here, right? To blend into a crowd? Might as well do it with style. And we're still on for the finale of our campaign, right?
Oh, just imagine doing D&D like the middle of a freaking hotel room.
Yeah, we'll make sure to do it before the party.
Oh, man.
Can't wait to see how it all ends.
Trust me, you're gonna love it.
Okay, back to it. Back to the top. I imagine this probably is the finale.
Experience pivotal fragment. Milestone.
The next one then, maybe? Who knows? That's alright though. We'll deal with that. We have context now. Surprising, I know. We all stand around the hotel room, socializing amongst ourselves. As you can tell, everybody friends over, so the room was pretty packed. Must be nice for Taylor to find some time for his streamer friends. Imagine a life like that would be pretty busy and full of schedule conflicts. Dante and Isaac stand beside me, and we talk about our experience thus far. But Dante's clearly grumpy. Something must be bothering him.
Seriously, Dante, what's wrong?
Nothing.
You're a terrible liar.
I mean, I lost $500. Can you blame me for not being happy?
I can, do with you on that.
I definitely can. You're bringing down the vibes, man.
Sure. Taylor's ears perked up, and he immediately runs over.
Sorry, I couldn't miss this. Go on, Dante. Keep being a sore loser.
God, don't be like that. He sips his drink while he waits for Dante to respond.
I'm not taking your bait. Besides, I didn't deserve to lose. Something suspicious is going on here.
Yeah, isn't it weird that it wouldn't be recognized like that?
Oh, so you were cheated.
Ah.
Absolutely.
Ice walks over.
I definitely didn't cheat. We lost fair and square, Dante.
He just doesn't want to accept it.
I can see. Nah, never happened. You try your best, it'll never happen.
It's karma, if you ask me. Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Karma for what?
Making my chat buy you those headphones? Come on. We all know that was low.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't low.
Cute.
And besides, that wasn't
Not
even
cute.
my fault.
How not?
Isaac is the one that brought it up to begin with.
That's not how I remember it.
I really remember that too, considering that was like forever ago. I think it was like still in like chapter 1, actually.
Cute.
Oh, not cute.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I'm out of the loop here.
I think it was like before
Cute.
no, not cute. Camera steps over.
Story of my life. What's going on?
And Panda.
Cute.
I came here, sir. See over there. I see you over there. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How we doing? How was your stream?
Cute.
Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, let's give you a little shout out. Thank you for the headpads, by the way. Papa. How was... Oh, Final Fantasy X. What were we up to?
Demo says, we talk and
Oh, I see. I just want to put me on. Nice, okay. Okay, I see.
I have no knowledge.
I see evidence of that.
If it is a thing that is wanted, and I actually have people who play, I would absolutely re-up my thing.
Wow.
Dragging around.
Sure.
I would even give them sexy little outfits to wear.
And for the follow Bride Cat.
Hell yeah.
Everything going on right now. Okay.
You're dressed like a
Hello?
mascot, an insane person.
There
or
we
sick,
go.
There is no difference.
That's not fun. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hopefully the stream went well. I think sorry, dude, did some art right? Is that right? But yeah, so for those who are new, hi, my name is Goop. I'm right here, as you probably tell. To play a lot of RPGs, special games. Mostly just a writer streamer that as a focus on the Infinite Digimon series, which I usually do every Monday, but it's kind of a special occasion. Since it's Christmas time, and I'm gonna be like out of the house for like most of the day tomorrow with the doing Christmas stuff. I figured we'd make the special occasion and stream tonight. So we're just chilling, playing some Komorebi. We're about halfway-ish through the 4th private map. So like, if you guys want to play it yourself, and don't want to spoil and all that, that's perfectly fine. You can do your own thing. I definitely don't mind, because I definitely know the feeling for that for sure. But yeah. Let's get back to it.
Dante begged my chat for free money.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's low.
I did not. Where's your proof? Show me. Come on.
You should have clipped it though.
Hold on, I'll scroll back through the group chat.
Wait, I'm starting to remember.
I think Johnny's was stolen for a while though, actually. Oh, actually, speaking of, for those of you just came in for the raid, I'm officially, I'm technically dating Dante right now, so that's a positive on my part. That's how it works out for that.
Oh, how convenient.
But let's drop it anyway. We're here to celebrate with Delta, right?
I guess you could say that.
I still want to absolve myself, if that's okay with you.
So, they're doing it in game. Unfortunately, with everything going on, we can't really officially date yet, but we're getting there. I just placed his hand on my shoulder, clearly changing the subject. It's like I knew Dante was right, and he was responsible. I try to think back, but personally I can't remember. A lot has happened in that group chat since I arrived.
Thanks a lot, Isaac. We could have messed with him for a little bit longer.
I hope it's okay though, honestly.
We'll get around to it.
Taylor smirks and goes back to his friends. They laugh and smile. I can tell he gets along great with them. He almost looks more happy with them than he does with us. But I guess it makes a difference to hang with people in your field. Especially to hang with a group that doesn't find Argus like we are. I'm an agent of Cypher now. That definitely wasn't on my to-do list.
Well, Delta, how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Getting cleared, I mean. Must be a big weight off your shoulders.
Oh god. I don't like the patience of the last one. This, I don't really wonder what... God. I mean the counselor was decent looking, but I don't want to date him. He's kind of old. Yeah, for sure. The town stress washed away.
I could tell. You're acting a lot different. Not in a bad way or anything.
I think it's good though, I think. He smiles and gives me a soft laugh.
Did, anything ever happen, by the way? I mean, with how he was going off curriculum?
No, we were just running things to talk about.
I see. So he chose current events. Well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, especially with that phone call he was going through during that one session.
I was starting to wonder if he could be part of Cypher. You know, showing you those anti-Argus pamphlets.
He is definitely not. He seems really high up in Argus.
How high up exactly?
He knew the leader was appearing before anyone else.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That strikes me as extremely privileged info. You must have got help from the best in the business.
He definitely seems that way, at least, so far.
Explains how they got cleared so quick. Felt like it was only a couple sessions.
I mean, it wasn't too long, though.
It basically was.
Weren't we supposed to keep this stuff on the down low?
I mean, we're alone, it's fine.
I doubt anyone can tell what we're saying, especially with how loud Taylor is.
That's just natural for Taylor, honestly.
I can hear you! Alright, new subject. You all ready for Hermes Day?
Yeah.
As ready as I can be.
Ready, and kinda scared.
That's basically my life motto these days.
That reminds me, I started hanging with Dante and Taylor. I owe everyone a heart-to-heart before Hermes Day comes around. Now that they open up to me, I built a bond even more. It's cool how much better I know everybody compared to a couple weeks ago. We're starting to feel like the real family, and it's together until the end. When the time comes to enter RDCHQ, no secrets will remain. Unfortunately, that meant for better, and for worse. I had no idea how the others would react to learning that Isaac is Hermes. It was all pretty good, but it definitely called for deception. And if there's anything that tests the limits of forgiveness, it's deception. Of course, not being in touch with the future visions was a pretty bad sign. Just what was going to happen on Sunday? To us. Everybody. I wish I had someone to talk to about this. I mean, don't we all, though? Yeah, can't expect that. Okay, let's do Heart with Taylor.
Experience. Heart-to-heart fragment. Taylor 4.
Taylor 4. Turns out Lily sounds like super sarcastic for some reason. Very, very weird. But, you know, it's very... I entered the hotel room with Taylor, ready to chat with them some more. Last time we talked, we opened up a lot. He opened up a lot, I mean. I'm not sure what was left. I know about his vision, his past, and what makes him tick. What else was there? Maybe we could just strike this one off the list. Taylor's made his intentions and personality clear from day one. Mode let my guard down and relax with a friend? Can't pass that up.
You know, we've got a great view from up here. Pretty high up, but not high enough that the people become a blur.
Yeah, this would be nice to have. He stares out the window at the cityscape of Toronto.
You know, I still remember the day I flew here. In fact, I remember every flight I've ever been on.
Really? Okay. The way he says this implies that he floated around a lot. Due to his past, I'm pretty certain that the implication is accurate.
I thought it'd only be a matter of time before they transferred me somewhere else. But you know what? They didn't. They basically just threw me away. I guess when you reach a certain age, they think you can fend for yourself. It's odd. Like, one day we wake up with all that added responsibility.
Just like in real life.
Well, responsibility and expectation. The two worst things to go hand in hand.
Yep.
A lot of people just crash and burn in a situation like that. I think the mark of success is someone who perseveres. And persevering means not giving up when things get tough. Or scary. We've been experiencing a lot of that lately.
Yeah, we pushed it through too, so hey, it helps. Is he having doubts about all of this? I can't really blame him, but I hate to hear it.
If I didn't already have a following, well, Toronto would have eaten me alive.
Toronto doesn't seem like a bad place to play it, but yeah, what do you expect?
I only got off the ground because they were willing to help me. But after everything I went through, I think I deserved it.
That's fair. I remember the story about how his allergy was exploited. It's truly terrible that somebody would resort to something like that. But what strikes me as more profound is how it affected Taylor. Someone to come out of that situation bitter and hating the world. Yet here he was, a man who changed for the better. So much so, in fact, that he was certain he had beaten his vision. Of course, he was super flirtatious and his partners seemed numerous. A key trait is someone looking to make that for last time. Time lost pushing everybody away. I stand beside him and we look out the window together. The site was pretty familiar by now with how much I've been up here. But one by one, I've seen my friends take in the sight and enjoy the beauty.
I'd hate to lose what I have. Even if it was in the pursuit of something good. I'm still thankful that Isaac gave us the option to run.
Yeah, at least they happy about that, so, hey, it works. He places his hand on the window, leaving a print. It adds to the ones already present, like the mosaic of our stay.
That's why I was thinking about my flights again, by the way. As I flew from place to place, I got to leave my baggage behind. Of course, I just created new baggage, but I can only blame myself for that. As the plane was taking off, I'd stare out the window. In fact, I'd keep my eyes glued to it the entire time. But takeoff and landing were always my favorite.
Those are always fun parts, though, so I'll agree with him on that.
I looked down on the people as we rose up. All of them together, writing the city's story. A story that I'd no longer be a part of. And that hurt me for a while. But as we rose up, they got smaller and smaller. I lost their faces, their outfits, and then everything. You know what? It stopped hurting. It felt good. I'd never have to see anybody that wronged me again. And at the same time, I couldn't hurt anyone else who lived there either. That might have been what made me a bully, to be honest. No matter how much chaos I caused, they'd just move me again. I'd escape all consequences of my actions. I'd have nothing to face.
Yeah, the thing that'll definitely push people towards that direction if they do that.
I remember when we started our descent into Toronto. At that point, I had already started to change.
Is it like either like that's happening or they just like spoil like crazy?
Normally, I'd look at a new city as a place to run amok. But because of my hospital stay, I saw things a bit differently. I noticed the people as we landed, going about their days. A city that had a story, wholly unaffected by me. Yet, one that was waiting for me to make my mark.
That's pretty nice, though. Don't complain about that.
I told myself that I wouldn't make the same mistakes. And now, before you stands the best version of me.
He turns to face me, and I can see the sadness in his eyes.
I'm just scared that things won't stay this way. I turned my life around, became happiness for so many people. What if we get caught? What if we get thrown in jail?
That's getting heavy all of a sudden here.
What about everyone that looks up to me? What about all the friends that I have in my industry? How can I do something so reckless? Why am I so torn between my image and my beliefs?
It's normal to feel like the things you're feeling.
Really? How so?
A little hesitation is normal when you're changing the world. You'll be harder to hear for this. Not punished.
You think so?
I know so. I just can't keep the world in their grip.
What if they can? What if they catch us? They can just lock us up. That, and write any narrative they want. Make us look bad.
No, our story will definitely be told. I'll let him know that it's not like that. In fact, I see no reason to hide my theory about the future from him. Well, Argus is working on some new tech.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. It was on their anniversary report, and a follow-up keynote. Can you believe that? They totally ignored the zeros. Instead, they just flaunted everything they could. It's like Dante always says, they only care about their ego. But now, lives are on the line. They have blood on their hands. You were saying, though?
Our members could absolve us.
You really think so?
I hope so. Yeah, if we watch us right now to see if we're good people.
I guess you're right. Especially if this tech comes out in our lifetime. I wonder what things have been like from Isaac's perspective.
Hurting a lot! Of course, we can't tell you about it, but unfortunately, this is probably a lot. It's an interesting thought, to say the least. Writing a cipher while dealing with all of us. Anyone else find a cave under the pressure?
I'm used to being watched and judged from the future anyway.
What do you mean by that?
Well, whenever I end a stream, a rerun is uploaded. People can watch it over and over again, whenever they want. That past version of me is constantly being observed, even now.
Okay. This is the way to think of it, though.
It's like a time capsule of that exact point in my life. Relative to me, if you watch it now, you're watching from the future. This new tech seems just like that, with a few more layers of depth.
I guess he has a point. It's funny how him and Isaac share the same train of thought as me. This would just be the next generation way of preserving memories. It's not enough to hear them or see them, but be able to live them too. It was obviously an excuse to spy on us even more, which is truly awful. But I know we can turn this around and use it to our advantage. If you seek our knowledge to compromise Argus, well, it might not even matter if we fail our mission on Sunday. If we made that technology, we could use it to show people our memories. And that will supersede anything Argus said about us. Sure, they could use this technology to invade our privacy even more. But as a double-edged sword, it would let stealth voices be heard.
Reminds me of that talk we had after the Wayfarer. You know, how when people die, they return to the stars?
I nod.
I made a dumb joke about my ancestors watching me make out. Pretty ironic that it's gonna be my descendants who have that chance. Almost everything has ended up being the opposite of what I thought.
And he thought we might lose, right?
Yeah. I mean, I still kinda do. But challenging my thoughts can only help in the end. So, I'm gonna try and turn this doubt into resolve.
He smiles at me.
I still plan on sticking to our pact, you know. Whether I believe it's possible or not, it doesn't matter. What matters are the steps I take, here and now. And I'm glad to have you by my side, Delta. Whatever happens, at least I'm not alone in all this. It's just like Chiron said, at least we'd be going down together. So no matter what, I know I've beaten my vision.
Good on you, man. Good on you. He blushes and smiles.
Besides, the darkness feels less scary when you're around.
True, yeah. He holds out his fist and I bump mine against it. It's good to know that he enjoys my company. We give each other a brief smile before our gaze goes back to the window. Back to Toronto. A city whose story was on the verge of a new page. With any luck, it'd be a page written by the people, not Argus. Is that a journal page? I think we did. Yeah, there is. Okay.
View which journal entry?
Number 3. I'm really glad that Isaac chose to open up to me, and he believed my avalanche theory about what's going on. I suppose he knows Argus better than anybody else, so it makes sense that he believed me. His knowledge helped him achieve almost everything he's done so far, so his validation means a lot. I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm right, though. The way I'm writing these diaries works out in my favor either way. If I'm talking to someone in the future right now, then it'll become evidence and testimony. If something happens and his diary is confiscated by Argus, same thing happens. So I've started thinking about the future regardless. Besides, I feel like the world would want to know more about Hermes. His figures of Edgar legends usually never get the chance to be known for who they really are. People like that usually get summed up by their achievements, little else. But I feel lucky that I've gotten to know Isaac on such a personal level. Maybe that's why you're watching me. I can see the appeal in learning more about one of the men who changed the world, but don't forget about this handsome psychic, alright? I put in some of the work too. On a more serious note though, Isaac's story is truly heartbreaking. I can understand why he's doing what he does, and why he's devoted his entire life to it. We're on the verge of the culmination of his entire life's work. That's really cool to think about, isn't it? Delta. Okay. Let's do one. Why not?
Supplemental fragment. What if?
Yeah, let's do that. Why not? We'll get around that though somehow. But it'll work. Ow. Okay.
You know, I keep thinking.
Ah, yes, a dangerous habit.
Yes, thinking dangerous like that.
What are you thinking about?
Cute.
Not cute.
How things could have been.
Never cute.
That's even worse. Nothing hurts more than a what if.
What if Dante stopped talking for once?
Yeah, what if?
See? Definitely hurt.
Don't keep us hanging, Taylor.
Not true.
Right. I was just thinking about stuff. You know, what if things were different?
I imagine we'd still be at this convention. I mean, I wasn't going to turn down a weekend of fun.
I mean, if it was like eventually like during normal life without having to worry about all this stuff, yeah, it'd still be fun.
Isaac, he's talking about Cypher and Argus.
Like, so you try.
Like not getting involved with them, or do you mean if they never existed at all?
Oh, that second one is way more interesting.
If Argus didn't exist, I think I'd have been born in the city. Imagine that. We could have met ages ago.
I was looking at good art. Also, good news. I got let's see, where is that? Ah, wait. Ah, why is it doing that?
Cute.
There it is. Okay. Good news. I got. This will maybe uploaded.
Cute.
Not cute. Kind of working out there.
You think we'd still be friends?
I don't see why not.
It's a big world out there, Chiron. Without Argus,
Cute.
I don't
Oh.
think I'd be here.
Not cute.
You mean alive or in Toronto?
Either one.
Toronto, obviously. I'm only here because of the system. When I had to move, it chose where to take me.
And you just trusted it to make the right choice?
Could be.
I guess so.
So the system got you where you needed to go. That's great. All it did was force the Zeros into colony life.
It's working out somehow, though, but
I'm sensing that we're at odds here.
Not really. It's just an observation. What's good for you can be bad for someone else.
I'm tempted, honestly. I might consider that. Let's put a pin in that.
Fair.
So, without Argus, we might never have met each other. That's kind of a grim thought.
Yeah, but I see why, but like that.
Oh, can't live without me?
I'm quickly changing my mind.
I think we probably live without Taylor. There's surely managed on his own.
I'm not sure what my life would
God.
be like without Argus, but I really hope that I'd still get to meet all of you.
I'm sure we'd be at a concert of yours someday.
Probably.
Really?
Definitely.
Speak for yourself, fanboy.
I think we'd all still be best friends.
Even if I never moved to Toronto, how would we meet in the first place then?
I don't know.
Let's run into each other on the street somewhere, just just to play random.
The odds
Seems
are
that way.
stacked against us here.
Yeah.
But we can't just give up because the odds are bad. I know in my heart that we'd all be friends no matter what. And sometimes belief is all you need to make things happen. Remember, I'm no stranger when it comes to fighting the impossible.
Sure, it works.
Finding a couple friends is nothing compared to opposing Argus. If I ever lost all of you, I can guarantee that I'd find you.
Okay.
Still on that screw fate mentality, huh?
It keeps me going, yeah. At the end of the day, I shape my own life.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Maybe you were right from the start then.
Huh?
If we'd all still meet and become best friends, then even if things were different, we'd still be at this convention.
Because we're nerds like that.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe with a little less treason, though.
Oh, but then where's the fun?
Man. Okay, let's see.
Experience Pivotal Fragment. Rebels and Revels. Finale.
Do you want to go through with that? Yeah, sure, why not? What do you have out of the way now? Oh, let's jump into trying to like save for next time, but I figure we'll deal with it. What? We all sit around the hotel room and go start a campaign. Being sure of progress since we started. I'm really invested.
Well then, you struck a deal with the leader of the Thorns. It seems like they're willing to negotiate things with Isaac.
That was a little fast. I thought we were in a prison cell.
No, we're not.
I had to
About that.
expedite things a bit. And remember, stay in character.
Ah.
Wow. Sure glad we got out of that prison cell. Being locked up with Dante sure is a special kind of torture.
Ouch.
Remember, I'm technically your boss.
I just wonder if they managed to like get their costumes like out of their house into the hotel room.
I'd reconsider threatening me, Dante. If this deal goes south, you'll all die.
He's got you there.
Yeah, I see why though.
What is the nature of this deal anyway?
Well, it's basically a stalemate right now. We both have enough dirt to ruin each other. So I'm gonna ask them to drop it. Ceasefire, if you will.
And the town square is the best place for that.
Thanks for the shout out.
Wait, I thought we were gonna bring them in. We have enough info to take down their entire organization.
Don't do that. They get to definitely works out for that.
It's more delicate than that. In a situation like this, it's best to trade discretion. We could take them down, but we can never erase info. Just trust me, alright? And yeah, the town square is the best spot. Too open for an ambush, and we're keeping civilians at a distance.
It is kind of funny though that you talk about town squares in this game and also like real life too.
I'll take your word for it.
Just imagine like people that get killed in this campaign.
I hope they show up this time.
It'd be interesting though, I think.
What do you mean?
Last time I arranged a meeting, it didn't go so well. Thankfully, the Monarch had my back.
That was a different kind of meeting, Isaac.
Right. But it's good to have some moral support either way. Especially when there's so much on the line.
Yep, for sure. Like that.
So we just wait, then?
Yeah, but by now we're experts at it. Besides, they agreed to show up before nightfall. It lessens the risk of an ambush on either side.
Our group of heroes waits in the town square. Eventually, as time passes, many of you start to lose hope. The window of time for their arrival gets smaller and smaller.
Where are they?
Something must have come up.
Well, if that's the case though.
No, they'll be here. I promise. If not, then how about we go on the offensive?
You mean take them down like we originally planned?
Okay.
At least we gave them a chance for peace.
Yeah, I suppose we can deal with that, I think.
True. That sounds like a plan to me. Been dying to put my sword arm to use again.
True. There hasn't been much fighting since the war. Looks like your arms have gotten a bit smaller, Chiron.
Wow, sure enough there.
You didn't say that.
Right, of course not.
Let's see where we go with that, though.
More time passes, and then more. You're about to give up hope. And then someone approaches from the far side of the square. As promised, they came alone. Just in time, too. Hey, everybody!
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Of course, still shows up in character now.
Really? A GM-controlled character?
Is that allowed?
Yeah, it is.
I came for Isaac.
That's what she said?
You, might want to use less aggressive wording.
Yeah.
The negotiations. I came to resolve this.
That's better. Did you come alone?
Okay.
as instructed.
Really?
You calling me a liar? My entire organization is built on the truth.
There we go. Okay, so we got a time. Because the timer just went off, so we can mark this off. There we go. And boom! Hello, I'm back. Okay.
Just being cautious. The townspeople are starting to watch from afar.
Good thing they have nothing to worry about. Peaceful negotiations, remember?
Sure, I go with that.
Yeah.
A tense atmosphere fills the town square. The slowly setting sun offers lighting to increase the drama. This was a standoff between the two best information brokers in the world.
I'm going to take slow steps toward you now. I promise not to make any sudden movements. In my pocket is a paper that we stole from your quarters. If we were to leak it, we'd have cause to take down the Thorns.
Apparently it's all I remember the BT saying. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Also, for those of you on the East Coast, it's not officially Christmas, so Merry Christmas, everybody. It is for me, too.
I take slow steps toward the leader of the Thorns. I'm going to hand you the paper, and you can leave. Go back to your HQ and destroy all the intel you have on us. After that, remain silent about everything. We won't bother you, and you don't bother us.
How can I believe that, Isaac? Your monarch would let the Thorns roam free?
Yes. Mazeo will always have a criminal underworld. If we took you down, someone else would just rise up.
But for originally 80+, yeah. Yeah, if it was somebody to be able to say like the on-Bray stream, but you know, I don't go that far. This especially since I could imagine the guys from the Sleepings probably wouldn't be happy about that. Versus quite a big kitty. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to say that.
So why not agree to put aside our differences? Who knows? We might even need each other's help in the future.
Very well. Continue stepping forward.
I keep stepping forward, taking slow, cautious steps. I know that any sudden movement could be seen as an attack. But little did he know, that's exactly what I had planned. When I get close enough, I reach into my pocket. But instead of a paper, I pull out my dagger.
This world's been prepared for trouble. Don't know that. I don't know if I have a lot of people that are causing trouble in my chat right now, but, you know, happens.
What? Isaac?
I grab the leader of the Thorns, holding them hostage. I press the dagger against their throat in anger.
What are you doing?
As if you don't know. You came alone? Nice joke. I see 2 archers on the roof to the left, and 2 more on the roof to my right.
Isaac getting smart out of here.
I apply more pressure to his throat with the dagger. My turn to ask, what were you thinking?
Just trying to guarantee my safety.
I don't mean right now. Why did you skip out on our last meeting?
Yeah, the last meeting?
Sweet, he figured it out.
I know who you are. I figured it out in your quarters.
Then perhaps you'd consider showing me mercy.
Kind of hard to believe, though, but it's fine.
Not after what you did to me. I've been looking for you my whole life.
Wait, is that?
And that's the big twist! The leader of the Thorns is Isaac's father!
Really? That's odd.
What? Oh, the irony. He abandoned his son to save him from the family business. He didn't want Isaac to live his life surrounded by crime and deception.
That's like really different, though, actually, to play that. That's wild.
But in doing so, he only condemned Isaac to that life from the start. In the pursuit of finding his parents, he became the swindler he was today. He embraced the very world that his parents tried to keep him out of.
Wow.
You might not want to watch this.
Wait, Isaac, don't kill him. Whatever happened, you can work it out.
No.
Isaac, please. Put the dagger away.
I'm not budging on this one, Dante.
The whole group tries to talk Isaac down, especially when they were under the eyes of several archers.
It's actually way different than usually it is. Honestly.
Isaac, this isn't what we're like. The monarchy doesn't assassinate people.
Well, it depends on what you're talking about.
Then consider this my resignation. I run the dagger across his throat, then throw him to the ground.
Isaac, seriously?
There's no time to act. The archers let loose in an act of revenge. Isaac tries his best to dodge, but he's shot through the left shoulder.
Oh no! I'm shot!
In that moment, everyone flees from the town square. Arrows rain down upon you, and you try your best to escape unharmed.
Love the way it just acts like that. It's amazing.
But one heartbreaking fact is clear. Isaac flees in the other direction, away from his friends. In this moment, he chose revenge over his loyalty
Trinity,
to the
Merry
monarchy.
Christmas.
Revenge for his father abandoning him as a child.
As of 6 minutes ago.
Every bad thing that ever happened in his life. It didn't even matter to him that the townspeople watched in shock. To them, they saw the monarchy resort to assassination. They'd never know who that was, or that the thorns would fall apart. You all escape unharmed, but several questions linger in the air. What would happen to the monarchy next? What would the people think about your cause now? Isaac's actions struck a blow to the integrity of everything.
Yeah, that's kind of insane what would do that. Couldn't believe it.
Did he really abandon you after taking his revenge? Was everything that happened worth it? Is your rule in jeopardy?
Yeah,
I think those answers we should save for the sequel.
Oh god, a sequel. Just imagine that. Jesus. Yeah, let's see. How much do we have left? Actually, let's read this while we're at it.
View which journal entry?
Number 4. The day before. How about that? Well, tomorrow's the day. Leader of Argus finally reveals themselves. Nobody knows who they are, even why they're appearing. People up there will take accountability for the midnight deaths, but for some reason, I feel like that's not the case. Also, tomorrow's the day of Isaac's follow-up interview, but I think that's become clear that he's sabotaging in order to enact his final plan. He's throwing away his entire career. The level of conviction he has is actually kind of scary. But I guess nothing is stronger than personal belief. I don't even know what to write anymore. I've only really been here for a few weeks, but so much has happened. Maybe this is the part where we just strap ourselves in and enjoy the ending. Well, you probably already know what's coming, but the possibility is filled with endless fright. My life is deemed worthy of being experienced in any way, and tomorrow's the biggest day of it. Well, I feel like that'll be a selling point. Oh, thank you for the headpads. Ultimate Lab, and also Merry Christmas. Where are we at? Kind of my move would be simple. Less normal life with maybe some romance, comedy sparkling for good measure. But it seems we're about Ages of Cypher, and we're gonna help Hermes change the world. Who saw that one coming? Oh, besides you, of course. Delta. Welcome in. We're just playing some more Komorebi. As always. I don't want to say it weird like that. Alright, let's I think we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll do these two last. I think we'll be good after that. Actually, let's do this separate fragment. We'll close up with this.
Fragment. Leadership theories.
Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll end off for tonight. I think we'll probably be pretty close to hopefully the next time, depending on how long the publisher fragment for this part is. But who knows?
So, I've been thinking.
About what?
The leader of Argus.
Oh, same.
Yeah, it's really intriguing.
Yeah, I like that.
Who do you think it is?
hard to say. I heard they weren't even a real person. Some people are saying that Argus is run by an AI.
Ah, that's a stupid theory.
How's it stupid?
How's it not?
It could be someone else, honestly.
You can't just flip around my question and ask it back to me.
Why can't I?
It's cheating.
I've heard about that theory, actually. But I'm pretty sure that's impossible.
What makes you think that?
Well, Cypher has been up against Argus for years. The way that Argus responds to things is definitely real. An AI would be a lot more cold and calculated.
Yeah, it could be that too, the thing that's... But
You mean more cold than letting people starve to death?
Sure, that too.
Unfortunately, yeah. I'm not really sure how to explain it, though.
Feel free to give it a shot. I mean, you're the leading expert here.
Well, let's see. We're people. We make mistakes, right? Everything we do is just what we think is the best.
Have a great holiday. I think we do too.
An AI can think
And I'm looking forward to
permutation of every possible situation.
And I'm looking forward to what Soa's doing soon.
But it'd follow through with swift, definitive action.
But it seems to be pretty fun. Admittedly, at least I think the last couple ones have probably been not the most exciting, but imagine it might be a little different this time. Plus, in fact, I think they're gonna be like that out of the house for a little while. They figured I did take care of streaming today instead of tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about when I'm gonna start.
The things that have been happening don't come across that way. We can sense a hesitation that wouldn't be there otherwise. Like a person being faced with difficult decisions.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see why.
Unless the AI just wants to trick us, right? If it knew we suspected it, it could act accordingly.
Now you're just being paranoid.
Give me that too, though, honestly.
Trust me, it's not just now.
Well, if it's not an AI, then what is it?
I think you mean who.
Right.
Most people believe that Argus is a family business, so it's probably in the hands of the founder's child or grandchild.
Probably.
And that's what you believe too?
I mean, with how long they've been at it, I can imagine that'd be the case.
Yeah.
Probably, though.
Wow. Imagine if your grandparents created Argus and the system. All that responsibility passed down through the generations.
More like forced down, but it's a pretty fitting punishment if you ask me.
Fitting how?
Suffering for the choices of those that came before you, that's basically the fate of every single Zero. It's pretty poetic that the Argus family would suffer the same way. Whoever's in charge right now, it was a choice made for them.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
A lot of us are just around for the ride these days.
Especially most people, though.
Is that a shot at me?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You said it could be their grandkid, right?
Yeah.
That means they could be around our age.
It's a very real possibility.
Can you imagine being under that kind of pressure?
It's just imagine like the build up to when we finally reveal who the leader is.
That would be the worst job ever. Running the world yet barely knowing anything about it?
Just like any other politician, if you ask me. All they want is a few extra zeros in their bank account.
Yeah, I can see why, though, I think.
I think you're all missing the main point here.
Gonna enlighten us?
Well, whoever it is, they're just a normal person. They won't live up to the mystery that precedes them. Because how could they? Their identity is one of the biggest secrets in the world. No matter who shows up, those shoes will never be filled.
Yeah, I can see why.
That's fair.
So we should just lower our expectations.
I find that helps with most things in life.
I'd be surprised like, once we see who it is.
Besides, it's a big deal to appear right now. Public opinion is at an all-time low, and then there's those deaths. There's always a chance that they might apologize. Maybe they'll even take accountability for everything.
I doubt that, but We could be surprised somehow.
That sounds extremely doubtful. I guess we just have to wait and see.
That's all we really can do.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Only 4 more days. Then this all comes to an end.
Alright. But yeah, I think it's probably going to be good for today. Basically progress, actually. We got through like a pretty decent amount of the 4th private map, so I think probably it shouldn't take too long for us to probably get through these last 6 fragments, honestly. Then once we finish those, we'll probably hopefully play this out. I mean, I think I might probably try and maybe finish this off like next week, maybe. Like I'm debating between like the preempting Digi Mondays for like another week, so I can like do this again, or just like wait until Saturday or something like that. But I definitely want to do more of this like soon, honestly. Save or edits. Is that ready? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we might probably get back to do more of this like pretty soon, because I've seen it like multiple times over the course of streaming this. I'm very much excited to see how this thing ends, and especially with like especially if we end up like actually. If we actually didn't see the day between me and Dante, that'd be fun. I didn't like that. I'm looking forward to that, honestly. I hope we still go through with that. But that's most we can do about that, though, I guess. But yeah, the thing that's right now, the thing for, thank you for the follow, thank you for the resubs, thank you for the raid, thank you for everything, really. Unless you guys know what I want to do, but I think I definitely do want to do more Komorebi next week. But that's for then. Because oh, thank you. But yeah, that's for next week. Because Wednesday we'll be getting back to more Alleyway 2. And I'm super excited about it, though. I mean, less so considering the fact that we got through Wasting already, but it's still interesting, though. It's looking forward to seeing how it goes, especially now we're get into the Stephen Yoshi Motel. It'll be fun. But yeah, let's find. Actually, I think that might be a little right. Let's double check, make sure it's still on. I imagine it probably is, but here's for sure though. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let me pull my channel up so we can get to that soon. There we go. Yeah, hope you guys also have a good Christmas. Actually, despite oh, there's not many people on too. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Despite that, pretty much like my last couple of Christmas have kind of had the same thing that kind of had a not cute. Despite the fact that most of my last couple Christmases have had like the same kind of present. I mean, you can't complain that just getting some money, so you can do whatever you want. So yeah, it works. All right. So we're. Oh wait, hang on. Alright, okay, okay. It's not popping up in place. Like, hey, we'll go with that. Actually, before we do this, let's we're gonna read dark. And I got some little oh, actually, instead of those, got something special for you guys. All right, so where's that? Yeah, so this is our actual message, and You know, yeah, and if if you're starting to be, you always hit the first one, but if you happen to have dark sea modes, you can always you can always hit the second one too, if you like, you know. But yeah, that is the plan. Or you could do that too, like that. But yeah, as I said, I'll hope to see you guys on Wednesday for Alan Wake. It should be like the regular 8:30 stream, but here's my Discord if you're interested. Here is my Blue Sky if you're there, and also here's my Twitter. Oh, there we go. Here's my Twitter. But yeah, hope to see you guys then. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. Bye.